So I was cleaning out boxes the other day, and I couldn't have planned this better.
I already don't believe this story.
If I tried. No,
cleaning.
you can see the podcast studio behind me, Salt. We've got it unpacked. And I found in one of my keepsake boxes, I'm going to hold it up so you guys can see it on Skype. This is, if you can read this, can you read what it says there?
Push it up a little bit
there
higher.
You go. Welcome to our first podcast, you beautiful nerds, you wonderful, I can't read this
hipsters.
That word, hipsters, you unabashed adults.
You unashamed adults, I can't spell. Welcome home, because there are Pokemon in the real world. We said that 199 episodes ago, and I just found that today.
Oh my god, you did say that.
Yeah, this is the only notes we had for episode 1, and now we have it here on episode 200, so really just kind of coming full circle, you know? I don't have a joke, it's just sweet.
I was going to say, you're lame. That was the intro bit. You told me you had something
That's
for this.
adorable. Let's do this.
That is adorable.
I think Reg and Corky should have been on for episode 200.
No.
Oh, we could have done the Charmander Commander. There's a lot of better things we could have done than your stupid sappy note.
No, it's good.
I'd rather had Arnold Farrow throw back.
Who is... What?
Hey, Arnold Thoroughfare here.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I thought about my idea for the intro, it was just have all of our characters do fights.
Oh, that's pretty good, but that sounds like time-consuming.
Yeah, it does. Your sentimental note was better. On with the show.
Welcome to episode 200 of Pokemon Go Radio. That's right,
Sorry,
the place for
hold up.
everything.
I can before the intro bit, I can see both of you in video, and then during the pause in the intro bit break, I definitely saw our guest bounce her head back and forth to the intro music.
I did.
It's catchy, you know?
Right.
Sometimes it's used for Pokemon,
Proceed.
sometimes it's used for
Proceed.
alternative right podcasts. But this one is neither. Wait, no, it's one of those things. And it is the 200th episode of Pokemon Go Radio. Now, you might be out
I was
there
worried it was the other one.
thinking that it was, hey, now, we've done way more than, got some bonus episodes that are unnumbered. And to those people, hey, just relax. Take it easy. Have some business whiskey, which I've got here right now. There's going to be a lot of annoying callbacks and really ridiculous references to things that you forgot were a thing like 150 episodes ago. But Salt, we earned it. We did a thing 200 times, so hooray.
Yep, and the only things I've ever done 200 times is probably like kiss Peppa and put on shoes, and even then I can't be 100% confident on the second thing. I've definitely woken up 200 times.
Well, I hope so. And to join us for this monumentous occasion, we have the one, the only, the exceptionally blue in the hair, Gracie, everybody. She's back.
Hello.
Welcome. I know that we had you on for the first ever Pokemon Radio bonus episode, but it's also nice to have you on for your very first main series episode.
I legit feel honored. Like, if you've done something 200 times, does that make you an expert?
I sure hope not, because I feel like we got a lot of Pokemon news to talk about. So this is primarily going to be just a regular Pokemon episode, but we are going to wax poetic a bit, and a little bit of that goes to like talking about podcasting. And I don't feel like I'm an expert. That's for damn sure. Salt, you feel like you're an expert?
Oh yeah, dude, I totally got it.
You got this nailed.
That's why whenever I edit, all the audio files are always in sync.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. You never make
100%.
any mistakes.
Yeah.
No mistakes ever.
Mischief Dan.
Oh my God, pour one out for him. But it has been a really, really amazing run. I guess we can just get a little mushy up top, but it's kind of incredible that we hit this number. And
Oh, was that another callback there, Nar?
what was?
Oh, you just hitting your microphone stand.
No, that was me putting down the low ball very loudly.
Okay.
Just put that down.
Those things have weight to it.
They
There's
do. They have a heft.
There's a little Pokemon Go Radio callback.
Speaking of which, I have got the proper 12, the Irish whiskey, and it's good stuff. You were right.
Told you.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
You were saying something sappy?
How was your week this week? I'm over it.
My week was good, man. I let's see. Gosh, it's been a pretty busy week. So I start a digital captain summer camp on Thursday. So it's all the fun of the things I didn't like doing when I was there, like discussions and meetings and readings, and replacing the things I did like barbecuing and drinking. I
Man.
just get to do it from my home over Zoom.
That sucks.
It does.
That's just like some extra
it
nonsense
does.
work.
Yeah.
Was it anything like Hogwarts?
It's nothing like that.
Oh.
Boarding school was like Hogwarts. This is just like my philosophies on leadership or blah blah. It'll be fine. I'm sure
Oh.
we'll meet some cool people. But the social aspects of those things are really cool. As like a networking opportunity, getting to meet people that work with different things and work on so many different things. Because it just in our line of work, you could be a finance person, or you could be the person that runs the hotel on base.
All Top Guns.
Or you could be a
Pa-pa.
fighter pilot. Like
Pa-pa.
all just hanging out, and it's just interesting to get to hear people's experiences with different things.
So
and
I do
whatnot.
three
So
things in this
you're
man's
telling
Air
me?
Force.
Oh, go ahead.
I wear short shorts. I play a lot of homoerotic volleyball, and I shoot down airplanes. That's my
They're not
job.
short shorts. They're cutoff jeans, and that's the Navy.
That's what I said. I said cut
Oh,
off
okay.
jeans.
Yeah, that's
Probably.
basically the same thing.
That's basically the
Oh,
same thing.
I just really want Salt to be Tom Cruise now, and that's how I imagine it.
He is dead in the
taller.
eyes.
Oh,
Well,
you're
yeah, that's
taller.
true.
Okay, that's fair. He is, short.
No one flinches when he kisses a lady.
Oh,
It's true.
It's true.
People, there's like this weird theory about Tom Cruise movies, which whatever, who cares about Tom Cruise? But there's this weird theory that in all the movies where he kisses a lady, it bombs, like The Mummy and
Oh.
and what was the other one? The Mummy and was the Edge of Tomorrow and a lot of these other ones. But when it's just some like weird Jack Reacher or Mission Impossible where he's like, I love America.
I thought
then
in Fallout he did have a romantic interest.
I didn't see it.
Do we have time to talk about this?
No,
right
we
now?
probably don't. Gracie,
Probably
we do
not.
have time to talk about how your week was. How's the stream going?
Oh, it's been really fun. So my highlight was probably when, I don't know if you know who King IV is. He rated my stream the other day.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, that's
And
awesome.
there was
I didn't know about that.
200 people just hanging out and chilling, and then I was literally laying in my bed hanging
freaking out.
out, and I was just like, oh, this is happening. So I actually went to my actual where I usually record, and hey everybody, I had 2 people before that, and now I have 250, and it was awesome.
That's really cool. I love it when people do really good sharing of things. And I'm not a Twitch person, other
Right.
than you and Stephanie. I come on Twitch for that, but whenever I know about the rating where people the big streamers are like, hey, let's go to this other streamer and and hit up them after
when
this.
they're
That's
done,
cool. Like an
yeah.
after party. That's so
Yeah,
neat.
and what's really awesome about the Twitch community, especially with Pogo, is everybody's super supportive, and if you're not streaming, you'll go watch somebody else, and everybody doesn't worry about stepping on anybody's toes. It's all super, I don't know, lovey-dovey, and I like it. So
It's good for the community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody's gonna, maybe one day you want to watch this person, and the next day you watch the other person, and
Right.
you can have somebody raid your channel, and 100% of those people aren't going to stick around. But so many people that haven't seen you are going to get eyes on your channel and are going to be like, oh, I really like her vibe, I really like what she's doing, and they're going to check back in, and that's so much better than just no, this is my little fiefdom, and I
Yeah.
rate my worth by how much better I am than everybody else. I'd like to think that the podcasts for Pokemon Go are like that as well. We're very collaborative, and it's not something where it's a big competition, and we love having guest hosts on. And I think that's really indicative of the Pokemon Go community.
It is.
I
I don't know.
agree.
Maybe it's just the nature of the game. But let's talk about that game because I feel we're however many minutes in this podcast we haven't got to the big news. Let's break down in excruciating detail.
You sure you don't want to save this for the main story?
No, so we got to get to that Cricketot time. How many Cricketot did you catch?
2.
2 from the toilet.
I did not care. It's also right at my dinner time, basically, when I'm usually just getting home from work. I'm kicking off the boots, and I mean, for sure, there's Pokemon Poochyena I did a long walk for. There's definitely Clefairy, but Cricketot is not going to get me on my phone for an hour. It's just not going to happen.
not
And that's okay. Not every, like we said, not every spotlight hour has to be
Right.
Clefairy or has to be the absolute best Pokemon, but Cricketot probably lower priority than Pidgey, to be
yeah,
honest.
I actually did a Meltan box during it because it was double catch candy, I think.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
I didn't
smart.
think about syncing those up. That is real smart.
That is smart.
I need to
Yeah.
get me
Saw
one of
that
those.
you can't have those going with instants anymore. It's
Right.
unfortunate.
Can't double up.
Ooh, like my double dip.
Well, we've got a. I guess coming up next for the Spotlight Hours, we've got. Let's see if any of these pique your interest. We'll do a little breakdown. We've got Tallow coming up on this Tuesday, and that is double transfer candy. So Tuesday night, clean out your boxes. That's going to be time for that. Zubat, double XP for evolving. Oddish, double Stardust for catching. Hello, that one. And Buizel, double XP for catching. Out of those four, top choice. What do you got?
So it's difficult, man. So of the Pokemon, I'm the most interested in Zubat. I actually don't have a good PvP IV Golbat, and I really like Zubat. And honestly, since the preceding generations have come out, don't really see a lot of Zubat anymore. So I think that'd be a good opportunity. I'll probably actually play for almost the whole hour. But the bonus is kind of counterintuitive, right?
Mhm.
If you're sitting there doing a mass evolve, you're not catching.
Yeah,
so
you're
that's
not
a
catching
weird
Zubat.
one. The bonus one is obviously the Stardust with Oddish, but I probably would say Zubat still takes the cake because I want that Pokemon.
I'm right there with you on that. I really want to get Oddish. I've got a perfect one. I've got some decent PvP IV ones, but Oddish just speaks to me like as a Pokemon. I've got a PvP IV Golbat that I use and really like it a lot. That Shadow Ball just gets people out of nowhere, but Oddish is just that's an OG classic Pokemon. I want to catch them all.
The Oddish is the Stardust one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's definitely my eyes
got that
are on
Stardust
that.
addiction. You're like, give me
So
that Stardust.
I'm one of those people that I spend my Stardust like it's a whole burden in my pocket.
What are you sitting on
how,
right now?
How much do you have right now?
Do you really want to know?
Mhm.
Okay.
How much Stardust?
Everyone
Um,
check in. Everyone, pull up your Stardust.
2.4
one-
million.
You're dumb, Salt. Why?
I don't need it.
You gonna get that buried with you?
Yeah, it's gonna
Wait.
line my coffin.
What about you, Nar?
I'm
How
at
much do you have?
1.2 million.
What are you like 100,000?
Yeah. 102,000.
Oh my god! I tried to say an embarrassingly low number to try to help you.
Jeez.
I was trying to do it so you'd be like, no, I have
Okay,
200,000.
I
What are you
had-
powering up?
I had about 700,000, and then I got ready for Premier Cup, Master League,
Yeah,
and
that'll do it.
Ooh.
and second moves for Catacomb.
I
Yeah.
mean, we're joking, but it doesn't take. If you're getting ready for, depending on how you're situated, I can easily burn 400,000 getting ready for a single cup, right? And you just listed 3. That's not even Master League. So it does go
Yeah,
quick.
especially with the freaking Master League.
I don't
The
know
Master
what
League
you're doing, so
costs you $1 million.
How are you doing? How do you have so much Stardust and participate
And
in
I
these cups?
I compete in every tournament. I'm competitive in every tournament.
What are you
Do all
doing?
your Pokemon have 2 moves?
Oh yeah.
Do you power
haven't
them up
had
all the
a-
way? Are you using the same 6 Pokemon all the time?
I do try to use the same Pokemon. Like I get a lot of use out of my Azumarill. Yeah, if I make a Pokemon, you're gonna see it more than one cup. Usually half my roster is probably reuses.
He just
Honestly,
has like 6 Weedle that he uses.
just attack. If I'm not good enough to really make that big a difference, so if I'm looking at 2 Pokemon and they're kind of filling the same niche, and it's like this one would be better, but they're basically the same, and I've already got that one powered up. I'm with you, Salt.
I do splice. Like I powered up a Scolipede for the last tournament. Never used it.
Yeah.
Never even made my line. Didn't use it. I just kind of wanted it. But yeah, for the most part, I try to stick with Pokemon that I've powered up.
Well, other things that are coming up for July are Larvitar. We found out Larvitar research breakthrough. That I think personally, I like that one. I like that one much better than most research breakthroughs.
I mean, you can't get much lower than what we had.
It was
Just saying.
It was
But
not a great
honestly,
June.
keeping especially with Gen
For
5 because
June.
we're really starting to break into. We talk about pseudo legendaries a lot, but the first generations really were limited. Dragonite was your quote unquote pseudo legendary for Generation 1, but as you progressed into multiple generations, you notice that more and more things are hitting that tier. Like you've got your Metagross out there, and Generation 5 has I think 4 of them. I have to think back on it. At least 2 or 3, but keeping the research breakthrough reward at the legendary or pseudo legendary level,
Yes.
that's honestly where I think it needs to stay.
Because
I
you're
can
getting-
mess with a Litwick, but unless it's a really rare new Pokemon or something that's gonna be just like, oh yeah, I really want high IVs of this, I'm just not caring.
Right.
This
Well,
feels
and
so
some
many
people-
niches.
Yeah, and some people argue that they should bring back the legendaries because some people just can't get the raids in, but I don't know.
I think it's to me it's either legendary or pseudo-legendary for research breakthroughs as the default. Keep your Alolan Executor, don't need it, right? This, I think, fills the niche of who doesn't want more perfect Larvitar.
Trapinch, son.
was
That's what we came
That
off
one
of.
was the worst.
I
Yeah, that's
forgot, and I filled out a research breakthrough at the end of June. I was like, man, what,
Oh,
I know it's
no.
not. I know it's not good, but what is it? And it was
Honestly-
seriously like the last day of June. And I was like, oh, come on.
I'm not even that mad about that one because, it has some PvP relevance, so it's not the worst. And,
Cool,
get
good
people,
IVs on it.
Everyone
Yeah,
loves
boo.
Flygon. I don't even mind that one. To me, the bottom of the barrel is Alolan Executor just because it's like you can get that from raiding most any time. Like, it's just not something we needed to do. This is perfect because there's old
Terrifying.
people there's new people that are joining the game that don't have shiny ones, so they can go hunt for that. It's not going to break the game. You're only getting like maybe 5 if you really bust your butt, and everyone needs one unless you have 6 fully kitted out total dark Tyranitar, total rock Tyranitar. Like, these are going to be useful. You do need them. So I'm all for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. There's also some new field research
Plus
that's
it's
coming out.
cute.
Some pretty cool stuff.
Want to tickle its
for
tummy. Like,
let's
come here.
see here. We've got a bunch of catching types. We've got some throwing types, and we've got some different like curveballs and berries and other things like that. Any of these research rewards sticking out to you?
It's really
personally
Kanto heavy.
Yeah, very Kanto heavy. Dratini showing up, Ghastly showing up, and then I really personally that Nose Pass. I'm out there. I could use a little bit of candy for Nose Pass.
Have they released that shiny yet, or no?
No, man, I wish they would though. What is?
Yeah.
I don't even know what a shiny nose. I bet it's yellow.
I bet Probopass looks dope as shiny. I think, I'm not really particularly interested in any of these. Like, it's not like it's super
It is yellow.
important. I'll always do. That was a good guess. I'll always do the.
It's
catch
pretty
10.
cool though.
Is it? I gotta give it.
Looks like a little gold nugget
What about
with a
Probopass?
big old
Shiny,
nose. I didn't see shiny Probopass.
Probopass. I'll always do catch 10 Pokemon because I'm still on that shiny Magikarp hunt. So that's probably the one I would
How?
like. I can't tell you, man. I have really bad luck. Shiny Probopass.
I can't see it.
Oh, it's also yellow.
Oh yeah,
pretty
there it
dope.
is. I like
that.
it. I really like it. It's got good contrast with its nose and its little hat and its beard.
That's just a weird
It's
Pokemon.
a very strange Pokemon, but it's cool.
It is. It reminds me of like the Easter Island heads.
That's exactly from Rapa Nui.
Yeah.
The
Wait, is
Moa?
it Matanui?
Nar actually has. I got him a statue of a Moa head that's in his backyard.
There's my phone background right
Oh, it is.
there. Yep.
He wanted to go to Easter Island for his honeymoon.
It turns
That's
out
a
it's
real thing.
prohibitively expensive.
Yeah, and a bad idea for a honeymoon.
No,
You
it's a
didn't think
great
it was
idea.
real?
No, I knew it was real. I wanted to go
No.
there for my honeymoon.
No, Saul, you didn't. What?
No, he wanted to. Nar wanted to go to Easter Island for his honeymoon.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying you didn't think it was real.
Easter Island, yeah, it's not
It's
real.
a very.
That's
I'm
my
trying to start
one
a
conspiracy theory.
Yeah. It's like, nah.
Easter
man.
Island's not real.
It's not
Can't get a
real.
lot of buy-in for it. Apparently, you got to go big or go home with these conspiracy theories. The
Man.
moon is fake. Oh, sorry, no. The moon house is a laser that controls our feelings.
The moon is flat. That's a pretty tricky one.
Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
pretty
That's
good,
a
yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
People are dumb. You know, it's not dumb.
Is it Kyurem?
Dovahkiin. No, it's Skyrim. Like Skyrim. See what I was doing there? And it's a
Oh.
dragon.
I-
This works on a
I
lot
did
of
see what
levels,
you-
man.
I saw what you did.
That's what 200 episodes would get you right there.
And it's an ice dragon?
yeah, see?
No,
Layers on layers of
That's
thematic.
honestly better than you usually do.
I'll tell you
That was
what,
a good
if
one.
you haven't got a chance, give a YouTube to the there's some choir or something like that. It's an orchestral version of the Skyrim theme. It'll make you want to go fight some Viking wars. Like it'll get you going.
I've heard
Dovahkiin,
it, and it's
Dovahkiin.
real good.
It's pretty. It is lit, as the kids say. As the kids say, it slaps.
It's a bop.
It's a bop.
I'm lost. I'm so lost.
It's a banger, Salt.
It's true.
Yeah, it's neat. Kyurem is a really interesting. There's actually some really good counters out there, but fighting is actually up there. You've got your Kronkledor and your Lucarios are showing up with good counters, but you can also make some damage with some other dragons, some steels, and your rock types as well.
Yeah, I like the steel for the resistance because the moves are pretty straightforward. They're kind of what you expect with its. I'm gonna go brothers, sisters, cousins, whatever the other two dragons were. For the fast moves, you've got
I'm gonna go with
dragon
roommates.
Roommates. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, it's roommates.
You got Dragon Breath and Steel Wing, so that's a little random on the Steel Wing. And then for the charge moves, you got Draco Meteor, Dragon Claw, Icy Wind, and Blizzard. Actually, didn't Icy Wind get taken away? I thought we reported last week the Icy Wind got taken away. Is it put back?
I can't remember.
I'm going to give that a Google.
Yeah, either way, though, you've probably got some stuff already in the inventory powered up. Grace, you going to go hard for the Kyurem?
I mean, I love a good legendary raid when they come out. We usually go pretty hard in the beginning, and then if it's going to be PvP related, we usually try to get several in. So
how has the obviously we don't want to turn into a bummer fest, but how has the situation with coronavirus affected your local raid community?
well, we definitely raid less, but the remote raids have really helped, especially at my house, because on Wayfarer, you could get more stops, stuff like that. People were submitting and reviewing like crazy. I may or may not have reviewed, I think, 2,200 stops.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I think I've reviewed 22.
Oh yeah, so a couple thousand more to go. You'll get there. And
Just like you and your Stardust.
yeah,
Got her!
someday
You showed her.
you
Okay,
told me.
on
Get
the Icy
Reshiram out
Wind-
here because you burnt.
On the Icy Wind, I'm seeing on Pokemon Go Hub, they still have it listed, but on Game Press, they do not have it listed. So I'm going to say it's probably gone off of this particular Pokemon, which is a shame because it would have been nice to have that quick bar charge ice attack. Getting all the way to Blizzard with this particular Pokemon might be rough in the old PvP.
Dragon Breath will get you there.
That's true, but Icy Wind would have just been like Ninja Star. Like, you get him out of nowhere.
Yeah, actually.
Plus Dragon Claw?
That would've been nice.
I was gonna say a Dragon Breath, Dragon Claw, Icy Wind.
That's what I'm
Kyurem.
saying. That would be nice.
The neutral game on that Pokemon would have been sick.
Yeah, you'd throw a lot of charge moves with that one, but unfortunately, that's not going to happen. This is going to be a big one for me. I went pretty good on Reshiram. I got a bunch of those. Zekrom was hard for me to get. I finally ended up getting one because of this whole move situation in the middle. But now that I'm settled, we'll talk about my little catch of the week later. But I'm well positioned to go back to the raiding game and get me some of these Ice Dragons because this is a cool looking Pokemon.
Yeah,
it's really
from
cool.
my house, I can see, I think, 1, 2,
Russia?
3, 4. Yes, also Russia.
That's
from
where Kansas
Kansas.
is. Yep.
Yeah, same thing. And
Eat your carrots, kids.
1, 2, 3. I think it's five gyms I can remote into, so that's kind of nice.
Can we talk
Dang.
about the soul-crushing disappointment about the continued delay of remote invites?
Hey, here's the thing though.
Break
Number
for that.
one, I'm glad that Niantic is telling us about something that's in development.
Yes.
I like
True.
for them to communicate and receive feedback before. Like, what I don't want them to do is go off in a corner, build something, fully make sure it's ready, and then field it, and then the community's like, "What is this? We didn't want this."
Yeah.
So floating stuff out there and seeing the community react to it. Obviously, the community reacted very positive to this. That's a good thing. Secondarily, I think it's also a good thing that they didn't roll this out and have it not work.
Mhm.
Like, yes, Niantic, you need to obviously, hey, if you're announcing something we and you put like a date on it or you put a time frame on it, people are going to expect it at that time. So if you're like after Reshiram, then if you're just like this is coming sometime in the future, obviously there's going to be some hype, but there's going to be a little less disappointment. So good on them for announcing stuff and getting feedback, and good on them for not rolling out a feature that's not working. Let's just see if we can try to get the time frame a little bit more neck down. Obviously, they came across something they didn't expect technically. So, I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to release a broken thing? No.
I think it might. So there's a lot of speculation about like why they can't quite get it to work. Some of it is, is this just too much on the servers? Like, I can imagine that's very plausible. Like, there's just going to be a whole lot of weird network traffic going on with this one. But then also someone speculated, I think on GoHub, that this could be a problem trying to distinguish between shadow banning software when you're like in two different places at once. How is Niantic going to figure that out? That might be a factor. Maybe it's completely not. We don't know how they do that particular part of the software on purpose. They don't want to let us know, so we can't circumvent it with our nasty spoofing cheating. But
Well, other people's
it's a hard
other
thing to
people's
pull
skills.
off.
Even if Nar and I wanted to cheat,
Fair enough,
and
yeah.
then you use the computer to do something.
I'll just tie my phone to a squirrel. That's my plan. Go hatch eggs.
A
squirrel.
flying squirrel.
Yeah. Do it in twice the...
Flying Pikachu, maybe.
maybe.
Oh, with balloons?
That's not going anywhere fast.
Pikachu does. This
That
is somebody.
Pikachu's
Somebody
stoned
killed
out
a
of his
hamster
mind.
like this in the 1980s, and they're like, it's still alive.
I feel like I think I'm trying to like. I feel like every time I see a Pikachu with balloons, I'm like, is this a reference to something? And I don't get it. Like, what is this?
It's just super cute.
It's adorable.
It's a little butt in the air. It's like
up. It's like up. I love it.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, like, I hate to point this out, but that Pikachu casts one Thunderbolt. Them balloons are gone.
Mm-hmm.
They're gone.
Yeah, probably.
You
Also,
mean like
can you
the
imagine,
same
like,
way
a-
that like Ash should be dead?
Just from the massive amount of electrocutions.
Yes.
Also, can you imagine Pikachu using Volt Tackle? He's like,
I'm thinking
can't go forward.
maybe the static electricity generated from the balloons makes him even more powerful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this Pokemon can call literal thunder down from the sky, but the static electricity on the balloons, that's
Mhm.
what's helping.
Just a little extra edge, you know? Like I
So
was saying,
Little oomph.
the
can't even kill a
raid
10-year-old boy.
bosses
How
have
strong is this
switched.
Pokemon, you know?
It's true.
It's like,
But
come
you
on.
can kill Charizard.
I mean, Ash isn't immortal though.
That's fair.
He's ageless and he lives in some kind of strange universe where he never gets older, and then nobody that comes into contact with him ever ages. And there's clones of everybody. Look, just don't look into the logic of it. The raid bosses have swapped out, so Zekrom is leaving on Tuesday, and then Ho-Oh will leave after Monday. So we've definitely got a little vacuum there for Kyurem to jump into. But any of these raid bosses stand out? Are you guys going to go hard for the Party Hat, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle? Flying Pikachu got your interest? Honestly, the raid list is probably about as small as we've seen it in a long time.
It's not particularly interesting for me. Any of the party hats, I would stop just because there is the shiny chance that they could have a party hat and be shiny. That's a cool little keepsake. I would definitely stop for that. Everything else, like Tier 2 is a big miss for me. Tier 3, maybe an Aerodactyl. Tier 4 is probably not going to happen.
What's that blue Pokemon with the flippers?
That is a Elasmosaurus.
Oh, I've never seen that Pokemon
It's got a
before.
neck that's long
It could even be shiny.
and a tail that's strong.
No, I mean, if somebody was good, they'd have like 100% and a shiny. But
I mean-
who would be that good?
It's cool. It's got
I
like
have
a
a
shell.
Lapras,
Nobody in this
everybody.
podcast.
I have so many Lapras. I have
Do you though?
100%. I have a shiny.
No, you don't.
I would give it a hug. Lapras is the best.
I would love a Lapras.
I would be friends
Like in
with
real
it.
life. I have
Where would
one
I put
in the
it?
game, to be clear.
Where would I put
In my
it?
kiddie pool in my backyard.
What about you, Gracie? Any of these you stopping for?
Well, like, I still don't have a shiny Alolan Raichu, so I kind of still want that. Sudowoodo is now relevant to the Catacomb Cup, and I used to just transfer them like candy.
I don't believe you. I'm not doing
Yeah.
it.
What kind
I
of
refuse
IVs do
to
you want on
respect that
Sudowoodo?
Pokemon.
PvP
Dude,
IVs?
the best part is when they fight each other, they just, like, dance around. It's great.
It's like a dance battle. It's like, oh,
It
you
is.
got served.
Wait, for Sudowoodo, they go high, right? You want low attack, high HP, high defense, right?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I gotta look it up
I have
on Go
100%.
Stadium. What is it?
Sorry, I just got a text message from Peppa. It says, "What are you doing?" And then I didn't respond, and she put, "Let me guess, Magic the Gathering."
Oh, it's usually a good guess.
Yeah, it's usually a pretty good guess.
Are you still playing Salt after I beat you so badly last night that it was not even sort of funny, like, or a
I was
challenge?
using my third tier deck.
I mean, I'm
I'll
just
play
saying.
With, I'll play with my real deck if you want.
We
and
could
I'll
do
absolutely
that.
Soul crush you,
No, I don't think so.
Gracie. Stand by. We've got a nerd fight.
We got to do this real quick.
I've never played Magic, so I'm just gonna sit here and cheer you on.
Just like,
Okay,
tap
and
mana.
we're back from the break. I won. I beat Nar
That
several
is-
times. Everybody saw it.
Salt cried, y'all. He cried and told me,
Aw.
please just let me have this. And I said, hey, no. Then I beat him really
No.
badly. That's how you learn,
Yeah.
Salt. I won't let you. Respect yourself, you know?
I won't.
What about this
anniversary?
Anniversary
anniversary
event. Do you
event.
think it was really sweet that the Pokemon Company had an anniversary event to celebrate this 200 episodes?
I thought
It
that
was
was
very
really
sweet.
special.
No, I
That was
thought they
very
did
sweet.
that to them.
Yeah, it's incredible considering we're not 100% sure if they know we exist.
I mean, we're pretty sure they know we don't.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We simultaneously say that we have been for years now simultaneously pretending that they don't know who we are, but then also taking credit for things that happen in the game.
That's the way
Like
it's gonna
Hashtag
stay,
Squirtle
Salt.
Squirtle Squad.
Hashtag Squirrel Squad.
Party Hat Wurmple. That's how it's gonna stay, Salt. We're gonna keep it a nice little mystery.
Just walk the lines of both fun and mysterious.
We can't have too much credibility. It's
I
bad
think
for the aesthetic.
anniversary event has been a kind of a hit. Honestly,
Yeah?
I really like it. Yeah,
I do too.
I think The shiny grind, I think the introduction of at least one new Pokemon out there to grind, some boosted spawns. Overall, I just think very good.
Is it introducing when you meet someone and then you immediately have to leave to take a poop? Is that what that is, Salt?
Yes, that's what that is.
That took me a minute.
I've been
Can
there.
we just say, an introducing is when you're meeting someone for the first time in a social situation and you have to excuse yourself to go take a number 2.
Yep, that's an.
And then you
introducing.
forget their name, so then when you
Yeah.
come back, you're like, what's your name again?
Oh, I just call that meeting somebody because my brain clips out people's names for some reason.
That's not. That's not some reason, Salt. You're inconsiderate. That's why.
I try so hard.
I just don't. It's like, hey, you. I just tell people, like, what's your name? Like, I can't. It's
Oh,
fine.
so my trick for this is with my students, I ask them I was like, how do you spell your name? And if it's a really common name, they're like, John. I'm like, no, your last name. And so then, yeah. So then
They're
you
like
know your first
Smith,
and last
and you're like, well, I'm a piece of crap.
you're like, oh, then you're like, well, I'm
well,
a bad
with John,
person.
you could be like, hey, H or no H. You know?
That's true. That's true.
Do you do it with a J, maybe? Like Juan? Could
Juan?
A G? A G?
Yeah, maybe.
Han?
Juan? I love
I
this
like it.
event. I think it's really fun. The smattering of flying Pokemon, it is random. I do not fully understand why, but I love a Drifloon. I love
Yes.
a Wingull. Give me all the Wingull. I love, give me Skarmory. I still don't have a good PvP Skarmory.
That's
Like,
hashtag Skarmory Armory. Let's do it.
it is a low-key
Talk about that Boulder Cup.
stacked up, and there's Zubat too. It's like a low-key stacked up PvP list of just random flying
Well,
Pokemon.
did they do flying Pokemon because of the float chew or
I think so.
Yeah,
That's all we
it
could
has to
figure.
the
be,
balloon?
And then
I
you
like
got your shiny
Floachu.
P-Dove out there, which is like, yeah.
I've been
just
trying.
A
let's do
shiny
it.
what?
P-Dove,
Oh yeah.
which I can't tell a shiny P-Dove to save my life.
Mm.
I thought
need
it
a
was
star
pretty.
explosion.
I thought you could tell.
The shiny Tranquil and Unpheasant look crazy different.
Maybe
but a
that's
shiny
what it
P-Dove,
is.
like, is it red
They
eyes?
look
like, I can't
different,
tell.
but it doesn't look like it's not
Oh, it's like
dipped
wings
in
are
gold
blue
or something.
instead
You're
of
like,
black.
what is that?
Okay.
Not
you guys
that
get
I've
the
seen one in the
ducklets?
wild.
I like a ducklet. They're cute.
They're
like a ducklet.
adorable.
They look
I
like
think it's-
peeps.
The only thing that I think is weird about it is the fact that it's wearing a bra.
No,
just-
that's the Swana. Nah.
Yeah, it's just a little, that part. I'm just like, that's weird, but okay.
That's a
like,
weird
are all the other
choice.
birds naked?
I guess so. Set them free, Be happy, ho-ho. Oh, it just occurred to me. That's why we're having a ho-ho weekend, because it's a big old bird.
Oh.
You got it. You nailed it.
Feels good. Hey, are you guys getting skillful on these challenges?
If by skill you mean doing things that are very easy.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's not a difficult thing.
I saw someone do a screenshot. I guess they photoshopped it where it's like 50 excellent throws. Oh, no, there it is right there. 50 excellent throws.
That's real.
What is that? I'm never going to get that done.
I'm on 35 out of 50.
It's not that hard.
No. I'm at the one right before that, so I'm in trouble.
Yeah, honestly,
50
it's like
excellence?
the
There's no way.
catching is more difficult than the excellence.
Well,
Just-
that
you
one
know-
is just for like bragging rights, right? Like the last page
Yeah.
is just like the boat icing on the cake.
That's just to show how cool you are.
Yeah.
The freaking Josh's kids over in Arizona, they can throw upside down curveball excellence.
I'll
on
throw
raid
one of them
bosses.
upside down curveball excellently.
You probably could, yeah. It's insane. I was like, why is this family so good at this game?
So
good.
this is the skill challenge, right? We're in week 1. Next week, we're going to have a whole new set. This is going to expire. Let me go to the today thing. Also, can we talk about how great this is? Like the today, separate from special research.
Yes.
This is like this
I
fun
don't have to watch
grind.
Professor Willow do some nonsense
I
talk
love
after.
it.
It's so good.
I think it's fun. Like it was. I remember thinking, oh, I need to go do this thing so I can get right. And then the fact that there's 3 days and 6 hours left makes me like, oh, I better actually do this.
Yes.
That's
It's
And you don't
It's
have
a-
to like Google it every time. Like, wait, when does this end? What am I
Mhm.
getting bonuses of?
Am
just-
I behind?
It
Am
just
I
gives you a
ahead?
little
Where am I at?
direction to the play. We've done this.
100%.
This is like the second time, and I've loved it both times.
And in this world of chaos, we need a little direction.
For
Thanks,
real.
Niantic.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, last
And the
night
rewards here are
when
good
we-
too.
Last night we were sitting around for the fireworks. We walked out to the golf course. We had a little small get together. We were all wearing masks and all that. And we walked out on the golf course, which was down the street from where my neighbor
They
lived.
shot each other with
And-
Roman candles.
No, but the town was doing fireworks displays, and maybe townies were doing fireworks. But either way, it was 360 degrees fireworks. But they're all only like 100 feet off the ground. Anyway, somebody made the point, was like, man, those fireworks sound a lot like indirect fire, like mortars coming in on a base. And somebody was like, you don't think the town's under attack though, right? And everybody was like, no. And so I was like, I don't know, man, 2020. Like, this could
Oh
be,
no.
it's
Who
probably
would
happening.
invade Clovis?
Aliens.
Yeah.
Aliens, yeah.
Or it would just be like, I don't know, Honduras. And like, man, what? Seriously, just the northeastern portion of New Mexico? And then like the rest of the United States wouldn't help us? We're like, yeah, 2020, man, whatever.
Honduras
So
just shows up. They're like,
northeast-
this is ours now. And you're like, how? This is
North-
so random.
I feel like
northeast
this is
New
a
Mexico
movie.
now Honduras.
It would
This
have
is
to be
now a
more
movie.
random than Honduras, because you could walk from Honduras to northern New Mexico. It'd have to be like Bhutan, where it's like, that way no one believes you, and you're like, I'm not sitting in the National Guard. You're like, no, seriously, there's like 50,000 Bhutanese people here, and they're like, that's not even how you say it. And then they hang up the phone, and you're on your own. Red Dawn. Red Dawn salt.
Yeah. But, neither of us really want to hurt the other ones, so we're just sort of
Yeah,
like,
they're pretty chill
just
in
like
Bhutan.
minor scuffles.
Yeah,
around
just like
town
a
landmarks.
shoving. A lot of passive aggressiveness.
And me looking up Bhutan on a map.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh,
"Ooh."
it's just Salt like Googling passive aggressive firework insults.
You're like,
Yeah, I don't know how to be passive aggressive.
like, how do I insult people from Bhutan?
With fireworks.
Well, with fireworks, obviously. It scares them away.
Again, I
4th of
It's
July.
a
swear to God,
weird racial stereotype that no one knows about.
I don't know. what
People from
continent
Bhutan are afraid of
Bhutan is.
fireworks.
What continent is Bhutan on?
Are you
Is it
serious?
Asia?
It's
I
next
have
to
no idea.
It's next to Nepal. It's like a tiny little kingdom in the Himalayas.
Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
it is.
Look, man. Yeah.
I did a report on Nepal once. I think it was 8th grade.
Okay, so you're basically the new expert. You need to get
Yeah.
yourself to northern New Mexico. Join the defenses.
Okay, I'll be the diplomatic consult.
That'll work.
And like all invasion movies, the people from Nepal will get here, and then slowly over time, our atmosphere will kill them. They're
Oh,
like, "There's
yeah.
too much oxygen. Why are you guys
The
only at
germs,
4,000
the bacteria.
The water. We weren't prepared
Man.
for water.
Seriously, and like, why in every one of these movies does like the environment kill the invading people? or
Also,
the
why would they
invading
come in the first place?
Yeah,
Like,
I was
what
gonna
is
say,
they?
you guys
What
are
are they?
so. You have intergalactic travel, but you couldn't be like, we should do an atmospheric test.
You know what else would be a invasion of intergalactic? Pokemon.
Oh man, just like Pokemon invade the United States.
We would not do
Mhm.
well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would not be great. Mainly because I would not. I would be like, I would stop the Air Force and be like, hug them.
I would join their team. I'd be like, yes,
Oh yeah,
Attack the humans.
With hugs.
Immediately going on their team.
yeah, 100%. So next week we're gonna have the challenge-based battles, or the battle week, I guess, and it's all gonna be themed around the GBL. Which, given the shaky state of the Go Battle League right now, I'm a little bit worried about how this is gonna work out. I'm hoping we get everything ready for next week. It's supposed to start on Wednesday, July 15th. Hopefully the Go Battle
No,
League
it's
is
going to run
open
from
and-
July 10th through the 15th.
Oh yeah, sorry, Friday. So that's actually coming up real quick. That's the end of this week. So I'm hoping everything goes smooth. Fingers crossed, because the rewards here are necessary to be unlocked.
Yeah, so you got Pharisee to Lowland Grimer and Praise be to the Meta Whack.
Metal Whack, Valor. You knew he was Team Valor. But I'm hoping we get to unlock these, because I want to scoop up those 3 Pokemon as much as possible at GoFest. Which, has everyone bought their tickets? Are we all good on
Yes.
GoFest
Yep.
tickets?
We're all good.
Got him.
Good.
I'll see you guys there.
Via
We should
Zoom.
definitely do. We should definitely do like one night. We should have like a digital hangout.
Oh,
Yeah, we were
definitely
gonna
should.
have a Mareep up, right? Via Zoom.
Oh, yes.
Wait, who said that?
Well, we're saying it now,
What?
Salt.
We
I know,
were
but-
saying it.
I don't know. Did somebody already have that idea, or can I take credit for that idea?
Well, no, obviously you can't. She just said it. So if anything,
damn it!
No, somebody else. Somebody else said it
Hey,
in the Discord.
Can it be a Porygon up since it's digital?
well, that actually makes a lot of sense.
A Z up, Porygon Z up.
Porygon Z up
Yeah.
feels right, but I think
It's
for
so
branding
stupid.
purposes, we need to keep the Mareep up. But we can like on the down low call it the Porygon up or the Porygon
Yeah.
download computers.
Okay. Or we can have
90s.
the Mareep up that translates into like the first like hour and a half
Oh, wait.
is like a Mareep up, and then after an hour and a half, it's like, all right, everybody, we're gonna get real drunk and real weird.
I think that it'll be
Mareep
really
upload.
sad because I won't get to see all you guys in person, but also very happy because people can't buy me nasty alcohol and make me drink it. So
Yeah, Chris.
Sorry.
that's good too.
Ugh.
You gave mine away.
Oh, did you do that too?
Yeah.
Damn you. That the Lord was almost the death of me. Oh,
Well, I bought you a Moscow Mule.
that was good.
I think you gave it to Duck. sauce.
entirely
Honestly,
possible.
the funniest thing people can do is buy Nara Moscow Mule and buy me a whiskey,
You're like,
which
drink
happens
it.
a lot.
You drink it.
And then I'm like, are they doing this because they're being funny, or are they doing this because they think I'm the other one?
No, I was
whatever.
just doing it because I knew that it was there. I didn't even think about that.
And they're tasty.
They're delicious. Speaking
Huh.
of which, we're getting towards the famous segment of the show where I go refill my Moscow Mule.
Oh, okay. Well, you want to go do that while we talk a little community day?
Well, I want to talk a little bit about Community Day.
Okay. Are you ready for a
I'm excited about it.
spooky
All right, I'm gonna go
community day? Spooky.
The
gonna-
Great Gatsby.
I think that's a fun title. I assume it's a play on The Great Gatsby. You're a teacher.
Yes.
You know how that works.
I'm pretty sure.
Are you an English teacher?
Yeah.
So you've made people read that book.
Yeah.
That's a good book. Probably.
Actually, it is actually pretty good.
I like
that
it.
one's
It's
not
not
as
too
bad
long
as
either.
kids hate that I make them read Animal Farm though.
What? That's a good book.
I know.
It is depressing though.
Yeah.
That poor horse. What's his name?
Boxer.
Boxer. He works so hard for the
He
revolution.
works so hard. He's the working class.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That's a downer of a book.
The one book that I hate teaching though, that I have to teach, is the Odyssey.
Oh, that's a snooze.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, we have
not
like a
fun.
different version of it. Like we don't read the actual like Homer edition of
Mhm.
it, but still, it's just like, all right, I'm over this epic tale. Like
It
he doesn't.
drags.
He's not even a nice guy. He goes and sleeps with other women and kills people
Yeah, it's really
for
kind
no
of
reason.
just random morality, like how that
Yeah.
doesn't really translate through time. You're like, this is not a hero. This is a bad
This is
person.
this is not a great guy.
This is just someone on a weird Mediterranean cruise doing awful things.
Doing drugs and
Yeah.
women.
Chilling the poppy fields.
Yep.
Why? Oh yeah, Great Gatsby. Great Gatsby. I was like trying to retrace that.
It's
So that's
alright.
gonna happen on July 19th. That is not next Sunday, but the Sunday after that.
Yep.
Got to get the Gasleys because, and this is the most important. You might be thinking, hey, listen, Shadow Punch is not a very good Gengar move. Don't care. You do need to care because Mega Evolutions are coming, and Shiny Mega Gengar is the best ever. It's the best ever. It's the best ever looking Pokemon. So
Is
get
it?
them.
Shiny Gengar?
It's the best. It's the best looking Pokemon there ever was.
Mega Gengar.
Shiny Mega Gengar. Top it.
Hold on.
You
So
can't.
terrifying.
You can't not top that.
I'm excited about hatching, but I guess I better stay with my coins because I'm still on that hashtag one incubator guide.
man, I better
Hashtag
too.
egg odds, man. I'm just
Shoot.
Egg
Not doing
odds.
I can only afford one incubator right now. I better get after it.
Wait,
I know
what
better
does
gym it up.
shiny Mega look like?
Shiny Mega Gengar is
Oh.
all white.
yeah. Isn't it terrifying?
I need that in my life.
I know.
want it.
I'd get a plush of it, except for
It's
it
haunted.
would come alive and kill me.
100% it'd go
It
go
would
through your
Toy
chest.
Story and come alive.
I would not care for it.
Honestly, yeah. If Shiny Mega Gengar took over my body, I'd be like, improvement.
Yeah, it's fine.
Improvement.
You're roughly the same shape.
That's all. I am a pretty wide individual.
Oh, I thought you were just calling him like super pale.
Oh no, I was talking about just regular Gengar. You're like 90% smile and you're a bit.
Oh, okay.
wide.
I was gonna say, regular Gengar, but Mega Gengar looks totally different.
No,
Yeah.
Mega Gengar.
I'm fairly Gengar-esque in
Mega
that
Gengar looks like
I
Marilyn
like
Manson.
mischief. I'm
No
a
wait,
big
Charles
smile.
Manson.
I'm a little bit more round than I used to be.
Yeah, so there you go. Your hair is
It's the
unkempt.
quarantine, man.
I have a
Quarantine
mustache
15.
now.
Oh, do you really?
Wait, wait.
Are you feeling it?
A little ASMR on the microphone.
Oh no, nobody wants that.
Oh,
Nobody did, but
no.
it's happening. All right.
Anything else for this particular community? Like I said, Shadow Punch is probably not what you want, since Shadow Ball is a thing that already exists. So,
I'm still
anything else?
salty that Sandshrew didn't get a community day.
Oh, were you one of the
Oh, I
5 people
know.
that voted for Sandshrew?
Yep.
That's what I voted for.
Actually, it was just me. I just made 5 accounts, and
That's it.
that was
Like
just me.
disqualified.
Wait,
Yeah.
no, I voted for Vulpix. I voted
Mm-mm.
for Vulpix.
You voted for Sandshrew.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did.
That
vote
wasn't
for
you're
even
like,
on
it's a
this
2
one.
for 1.
Vulpix wasn't.
Yeah.
No, last one. I did vote for Sandshrew.
I voted
Because
for
voted
Vulpix in the
Squirtle,
last
'cause you're
one.
an idiot.
Squirtle is Bay, Aurora Sphere. Get it. Take down Pokemon with fighting prowess. Turtle Karate. You need to know about it.
I'm not doing it.
Turtle Karate.
You want to talk about a little GBL?
Yeah, I always want to talk
Let's
to
do it.
GBL.
So the Pokemon Go Radio League is proud to announce that the Harry Potter Cup. We just stopped calling it the Sorcerer's
We sure
Cup.
did.
Like, yeah, we just quit. The Harry Potter Cup is concluded with a couple of sleepers coming out of nowhere. Shout out to Hydrogen Bond for being relatively new and going 5-1. A little
Damn.
bravo there.
Out of nowhere.
And our champion, we have a single champion for the first time in a while. This person went 6-0, and I just got to say thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama. Yep. Thanks, Obama is the winner, and with a pretty squirrely team, I got to say. I'm not sure.
I don't know. This team, I saw quite a bit of this.
Okay, I guess you participated. I did not, but this is not what I was expecting going into it.
You got a Lanoon, a Bronzong, a Skunk Tank, a Noctowl, an Alolan Muck, and an Azumarill.
Yeah. I was surprised on the skunk tank. I didn't think people would be using that as much. It is as its name would indicate, a tanky Pokemon, but I didn't know it would be getting the love out there in PvP for this particular cup.
I
But
was
apparently-
gonna use it, but man, it loads energy so slowly that I just felt like I couldn't get anything off.
It does, but it's hard. Like, and a lot of things that people would rely on to counter some of the dark types were also weak to some of the poison or some of the actual dark moves themselves. Talking about like Medicham out there. So I mean, yeah, there was quite a bit of diversity out here. Personally, the Pokemon that I kind of stacked my team against and I was really worried about was a Alolan Muck. I had no trouble with a Alolan Muck. I was
Really?
just thrashing a Alolan Muck.
I love that.
I was
Pokemon.
I thought a Alolan Muck was going to come to play. Same thing with the Azumarill. I put an Abomasnow on my team for the specific purposes of trashing everyone's Azumarill. Barely saw it.
What did you take away from this one, Gracie?
Which part? Sorry.
This particular Harry Potter Cup. Did you find anything particularly challenging or
I sucked
that
at
you-
this
was your
one.
go-to?
I was one of the people that like tied for first in the Forest Cup, and then I tanked during this cup. I just felt like I couldn't fill all the holes, and I had too many gaps in my team, and I just felt like, I don't know, overwhelmed.
Yeah, sometimes
You know what
get
Pokemon
sandbagged.
just crushed my team?
Hmm.
And luckily it didn't show up a lot, but I did my spreadsheet with all my hard counters, my wins and my close losses and my getting routed, and Tentacruel. My team had no
Huh.
answer to Tentacruel. It
Obama
literally-
Snow couldn't do okay against it?
No,
Really? Because of the poison?
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, if somebody led with a Tentacruel, I'm like, well, I guess I'm just gonna lose the first Pokemon I have to this.
I hate
Yeah,
that.
Yeah,
it was-
I didn't
it
have
was bad.
I didn't have an answer for Wiggly, and I was just like, well, cool.
Yeah, it's not fun when you're kind of like 2 rounds into the tournament, you're like, oh, there's a big hole here, and I just can't.
Or when somebody realizes it and you're like, well, my team has no answer to this, so hopefully they don't lead with it and they just lead with it 3 times. You're like, yeah, okay, that's the way this is going to go.
That's it. Yeah, but that one looks fun. I'm also really looking forward to the Catacombs Cup. We've got that one coming up here. It's July tournament, so we're into it now. Pretty weird smattering also of 5.
The Cask of Amontillado.
That one, the old gym. Well, as we were discussing while you're gone, Gracie is an English teacher. Were you screaming at the...
Yes! Oh my god! I was just thinking about this.
Christo, that's a sandwich, you dumbass.
Well, it's also.
Are you
I mean,
happy that I knew that he was wrong?
yes, I
But
was
you had
like.
to look it up, though, so half
Well, I was like
credit.
thinking
I
about
just
it when
couldn't
you're like
remember the name,
talking.
but I knew it wasn't that.
Yeah, the catacombs, because he goes and he tricks him because he did him wrong, and he has to go.
What did he do to him?
He walled him into a
No, no, no.
crevice between
What
the
did
wall.
he do to deserve that?
Oh, we don't know. He just somehow wronged him.
He
Oh
parked
my
in his parking spot.
God.
He took
That's
his parking
savage.
spot.
I don't think anything deserves that. That's a pretty bad way to
Yeah.
go, you know?
And
You better be like
the-
Hitler ISIS.
walls were lined with like a flammable substance. So like when he walled them in and lit him on fire, that was
That's
the end.
that's not a nice person. I'll
Yeah,
go ahead and say
that's-
that.
that's a
you
Poe.
cousin messing around with scary bastard.
Yeah, that's that dude needed therapy, but I guess he just wrote short stories instead. What about the
Yeah.
Premier Cup? That one's coming up. This is a little bit weird. You said you were getting ready to participate for this one, Gracie?
Yeah, so I spent, my 2 Stardust on my buddy right now is I'm working on that to get my buddy up, and then I powered up 2 Pokemon last night, so hopefully they actually
Are those 2
be-
Pokemon Dialga and Kyogre?
They are not.
Oh.
Yeah.
They cannot be
so-
because it is July 6th to the 27th.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, no.
Right, it's the
legendaries,
Master
duh.
League, no legendaries, no mythicals. Everything else, go for
free
it.
game.
Yeah. So it's going to be kind of interesting. It's going to be a fun experiment, right? Master League is not usually I think what people think of when they think PvP, but we're going to do it and it's going to be great. I think
I'm excited.
I'm really happy they took legendaries out of the mix here for exactly why Salt said, because it would just be all legendaries.
Yeah, Master League and GBL I hated it. Like, I love PvP and I love Go Battle League, and I was like super discouraged. And I was just like, oh, another Dialga, cool. Another Metagross, cool. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't have the diversity that the other leagues have. So this will be fun. It'll shake it up. Since it's a big free, do you want to give us any insights into kind of the Pokemon you're looking at, or are you keeping that close hold?
I can't. Well, I mean, like, my buddy right now is Magneton, so you can kind of guess what my
Lapras.
first pick.
Magnemite.
Lapras, yes.
Smart.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have at least a Magnezone on my team.
Zap.
Zappy.
Zap.
And like on PV Poke right now, they have Metagross and Metagross Shadow as number 1. I don't have any of those things, but then Togekiss is on there. Garchomp and Dragonite's on that list. Mamoswine.
I was gonna say Mamoswine probably made it there just to counter Dragonite.
Yeah, there was one I saw the other night. Man,
People, I mean, like, we're so used to us original OG players are so used to kind of like laughing at Dragonite, because when he was in gyms, it was so easy. You just put like a tiny little Cloyster in there and just kill him. But man, when Dragonite catches somebody with neutral damage or God help you resistance, he just crushes.
It's a bad
Absolutely.
Pokemon. It'll mess
So
you up.
maybe this is just me, but the one that really stood out to me that like I did not expect was the Glaceon.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
No.
Because I thought it would cap out really small, but I guess it gets above 3,000. So
Yeah.
It does?
yeah,
That's a big Pokemon.
Wow, yeah.
I knew that, but I just didn't think it would do well.
yeah, and it says icy.
Good for,
ice,
I'm going to say her.
yes, Ice Shard, Avalanche, Icy Wind is what it suggests.
All
Yeah.
ice,
Yeah.
ice,
Don't.
Eevee.
Yeah.
Gotta catch an Eevee.
Yep.
Hold on, Glaceon. Yeah, what's the max CP on this one? Max is out at 3126.
Ooh.
Dang. Yeah, pretty good
Powerful.
stats. 238 attack, 205 defense, and 163 stamina. These are pretty good stats.
Oh, thank God I don't have to do a pick of the week on the fly for Glaceon.
No. Just did it. Oh, man. You ready to get sappy?
Let's
Yeah.
get a little sappy.
Let's go a wee bit sappy. So it's not we're gonna do a little catch of the week and all that other stuff here in a minute, but before we do that, we just really wanted to take a little time to thank the people that helped make this show what it is, because this is such a huge thing that to manage all this, and we don't even do most of the work. It's really, there's a lot of people behind the scenes. We just want to take a little time to thank those people. So we're going to start with,
well, some of them too, because
that's true.
There's plenty of people who've been on the team that have moved on to other things, but we can't negate their contributions over the last 200 episodes. Talking about Bloop, talking about Jack, talking about Vedant. Like, a lot of people have done a lot of work
That
to
is
help over the last
100%.
200 episodes.
Absolutely. So we just want to give a shout out to the current directors. This comes from Lisa, aka Unbreakable, and she said, "Just watched Hamilton, so I'm feeling a little extra pressure to be eloquent." Salt drunk texted us. Saying,
How did she know I was drunk?
Yeah,
I'm
we just
kidding. It was
assumed.
very obvious.
the grammar. Telling us that he wanted to have a little piece from everyone for the 200th episode to talk about the Radio League and what the PGR community means to us. And I told him I could write the business out of that, and then I promptly got writer's block. The PGR community is very special to me. It's full of smart, hilarious, caring, supportive, clever, generous, sarcastic, and competitive people. Basically, the best kind of nerds. I know Discord is the internet, and friendships aren't supposed to be real, but I've come to think of this wonderful assortment of people as dear friends. I've had the unique opportunity of dreaming up silly nonsense tournaments, slapping the brand Drama Club on them, and watching my friends build teams and having a blast battling each other according to my arbitrary rules. The power. And that is from Unbreakable.
It's a miracle.
And I just want to say that she is so smart, so awesome, and just does so much for so many people. She is our rock.
Yeah, absolutely pillar of the community, and just been here for the long haul. Just absolutely thank you so much, Unbreakable. Our illustrious overseer, Justin, said, "Coming to the realization today of why I love the Pokemon community as much as I do. For the longest time, I was the kid who was picked on for what seemed like every interest I had." Can I just say, Justin, what? No way.
I feel you. I mean, how many?
Yeah,
we're sitting here talking about Magic the Gathering.
we were in junior high playing Pokemon. Everybody was like, we stopped playing that. We're like, what?
Oh,
Yeah,
but I don't want to.
I still remember being in like grade school or middle school and people being like, no one does that anymore. I'm like, well, I do.
Well, I do.
Still do though.
Justin continues, fast forward to the adult version myself. I've connected with so many groups and networks and have made friends with content creators, podcasters, fans of the franchise, even all the way down to finding people who love and appreciate Pokemon in my own local community. So that makes me so happy.
Absolutely. This one next comes from Daft Lord, which is thank you for all the Pokemon serotonin. And
thank you Pokemon for all the serotonin.
Oh, thank you Pokemon for all the serotonin. And that is Daft Lord in a nutshell. He is if you could put succinct and witty into a person, it would be Daft Lord. Like, he is just a funny guy.
Yep. And then finally, Matt with our notes says...
Can you read that?
Yeah, we can read it. We're not going to read it out loud.
Thank you.
We received a covert message over video chat from Gracie. And we'll take it to our graves.
Okay.
But he's going to be gone for just a second.
So, you keep going.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll keep going. Matt says, when you guys started this podcast, I don't know what you were expecting, but it's given everyone something in common to start talking about, like a built-in icebreaker. We've become a group of friends that support each other and cheer each other on when life gets tough. We continue these friendships off Discord. I mean, I watch Big Brother and Survivable with Walls and Unbreakable every week. You guys ended up giving everyone a built-in group of friends, and it's something I'll always be grateful for. Congratulations on episode 200. And then he put a little picture of Anakin.
A meme of the week, if you will.
It says, love you, awesome nerds.
Yeah, that's pretty great. And then, I mean, like you said, there's so many other people. There's Cam, there's, like you said, Jack, there's all the people in the Discord, there's all the people that
We'll get to some more in questions in Discord here in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, all the people that have ever been on the show, it's incredible what people have done to make this happen. And to celebrate Salt, and because...
I know what you're going to do.
What?
You're going to say, to celebrate, we're not going to have a shout-out for Mon that got away this week.
Yes, because I forgot
because
to
you
get
forgot
one.
to get one.
That's exactly what happened. But that's why we do it on 200. Salt, that's how we do it.
How about no Mon that got away this week?
No, we canceled it. None of your Mons got away retroactively. Good news.
Yeah. Everybody caught everything that they wanted to.
That's so awesome that was able to happen. Yeah. Gracie, you're just
get
in
back on
time
headset.
for Catch of the Week.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we canceled Mon that got away this week.
It's done.
And not because Nar forgot to get a shout-out, because there will be no sadness on the show.
No. We'll
This
not
is
have
only happiness in this episode.
And Tyler bears the happiness, and he says, this week I got lucky enough to get a purple Wurmple, which is really fun to say. From
Purple
Incense.
Wurmple sounds like a great shot.
It does. And an Axew
It also sounds
from a
really close to
10K egg.
Purple Nurple, which is not great.
I don't know what that is, but I think it's bad. It's like an Indian rug burn or something.
On your nipple.
Oh, that doesn't sound nice. I mean, or,
Yeah.
depending on what you're into, but I'm going to say not nice. Not
Yeah.
for me.
Not
No,
a good
thank you.
one.
But Tyler got the Axew and the purple Wurmple, so that's a pretty dang big week.
That's awesome.
Good for him.
What'd you get, Salt?
My Mon that got away was going to be Axew because I hatched a 10K egg earlier, and it was a
No,
gullet.
Salt.
I'm
We've
happy
canceled
about
the
it.
sadness.
Ducklet is my catch of the week. I got one. I was a little worried. I couldn't find one anywhere, but I finally caught one today.
Really? I'm catching
Like
all over
right
the
before the
place.
show. Yeah, no, not showing up. I see them on my nearbys, but not by any stops or anything like that. So I only caught one, but that was my catch of the week.
The duck is tormenting you. My catch of the week is, I'm really, really happy. It is a Ho-Oh with the beautiful IVs of 11, 10, 11, almost J level. That's
Almost.
not what I'm happy about. The thing I'm happy about is I was listening to the podcast and I was like,
Sorry.
oh crap.
I just looked at the director's chat, and it's 35 text messages of Unbreakable and Justin arguing about beaches.
Oh, we're
We'll
getting
talk about it in
getting
a
there,
minute.
Salt. It's gonna happen.
Beaches.
Yeah. What a great band, I know they're Canadian, but they still rock pretty hard. The big thing I was motivated to do this week was find a local raid group. So I posted on the Houston group. I was like, hey, what do you got? Does anybody know of a thing? And then a guy named Angel messaged me, was like, hey, we've got this small
Wait,
team.
was he your angel?
In the morning.
Darling.
Absolutely.
He lifts you up. Lady.
Oh, you had to sing for the 200th episode.
Angel. Come on,
That's-
I think the saddest thing is I've seen Shaggy in concert.
Well,
Oh,
let's
boo.
stop.
You're too
whatever I
young
was
for
saying.
that to have been a thing when it was
Why?
I don't know.
Was that good? I can't imagine.
No.
cool. No. What year was this?
I don't remember.
We're talking like
give me
2000?
a range.
Yeah, like
2001?
2000 something. Had to be.
Okay. That's
Woof. No, thank you.
hard pass.
What a weird time in music that was.
Yeah.
It wasn't me. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was you. You should take credit
It was,
for that.
and you're a bad person, you know?
Yeah.
Have some integrity, man. So anyway, Angel, the person, not the terrible song, sent me a message, was like, we've got this little small team together. There's like 5 people, but we're growing it, and it's also like hyper local to like right in my basically like the main intersection by where I live. And I met up with these people. They're all super friendly. They're very active. We chatted.
Man.
I got a team, Salt. I've been adopted, and I'm so happy. I went out and got a Zekrom today with these folks, and it's just really good to feel connected.
Do they know who you are?
No, they do not.
You didn't
know.
introduce yourself like that?
didn't.
Hello,
I didn't
everybody.
say,
My name's Mark, a.k.a. Papa Narwhal, and I'm the host of a middling podcast.
That's it's a pretty big deal. No, I didn't say any of that. I did not, because if I said that, they would probably be like, "What are the words you were saying?" And I would be like, "Never mind."
Never mind.
But it was really good seeing those folks and just getting to be a part of that. What do you got,
Gracie, what
Gracie?
was your
Other than
catch
the
this
McDonald's in the background, what did you get this week? What was in that McDonald's bag?
Breakfast?
Oh, okay. I don't like
Hey, was it a
McDonald's
McGriddle?
breakfast.
Was it a
It
McGriddle?
was!
Ah, man. McGriddles are so nasty delicious. I love
They're
McGriddles.
No,
grossly
thank
good. I
Oh,
don't
they're
know.
so good.
That should-
Seriously, I could eat
no.
4 of them.
It shouldn't taste that way. I did
Anyway.
learn how to make
It
French
does.
toast this week, but no one cares about that. We will care about the Pokemon you caught, Gracie.
Oh, so I guess mine would be that I caught like my 1800th shiny Skarmory, and I was really excited about that. And then I bought a gacha, and I got my first shiny on my gacha, and that was pretty cool.
Ooh, what was
What
it?
was it?
Roselia.
Oh, very nice.
Isn't that the most awesome feeling? I've got a Magikarp like that, and I've got what is it? Patrat like that.
Yeah, just
You
like
look
opening up
down, you're
your
like,
inventory. Yeah.
and then you're like, did I forget this?
Makes you wonder how many shinies have run on you like that, Don't think
Yeah.
about that part.
Oh, shut up.
I don't think
Yeah.
about
Shut
that
up.
part.
That part's
Yeah, we don't
depressing.
think about that part. Well, we're gonna catch them anyway. That's why we had the gacha on.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Little Unova takeover section. Finally get
Let
to.
me guess. You're at 180 or you're at 89.
No, I'm at 91, son.
Oh wait.
I think you're also at 91, probably. Oh no, you're probably
Probably.
92.
I think I'm at 91. I didn't get a Zekrom.
But you got a duckling.
Oh, that's
Ducklet.
true.
What are you at? 92?
I don't know. I'm still loading it.
Oh man.
Boom. That's 92, son.
So
And now let's go get beat. In tradition of the show, let's get beat by our guest host.
yeah, usually. What do you got?
97.
Jesus. One day, Saul. We got to get.
My-
Everybody's better at
To
this
be
game than we
fair,
are.
my favorite part is I'm
To
the
be
one that came
fair.
up with Unova Takeover.
Oh, that is true.
Oh wait, would you like no? By the rules and the laws of podcasting, you have to say it in the Arnold Schwarzenegger
Yeah,
voice.
I think that's right.
Unova Takeover.
That feels right.
Thank you.
That feels much
It
better.
had like
For
a
a second,
weird Jamaican accent. I'm not sure
It
what
did.
just
It really did.
Yeah.
We're gonna make that my ringtone.
just clip that, please. Send
Please
that out there.
clip it.
It's like Austrian.
That's in the world now.
Just
It's on the internet. You
strange.
can't trust me as somebody who's been on the internet. You can't get it back from that.
It's true.
It's true.
It's out there.
Guys, this Charmander was not shiny.
Okay.
Guys, this Wurmple
Rude.
was not shiny.
rude.
But the Squirtle was also not shining. Salt, we have some weird questions this week. I think we need to dedicate some significant time to unpacking some of these issues.
Totally fine with that. Let me let's start up with it. Oh God, there's so much beach
This is
talk
one of my
in it.
favorite parts of the show.
So PGR says, better to burn out than fade away. Go out on top. So I guess what could we do to just end the show right now if this was the finale?
To like light it on fire, Viking funeral style?
yeah.
Ooh.
Huh. That's a really good question.
I thought about doing that as the intro bit, telling everybody this was the last show.
I hate
as
when
a
people do
callback
that.
to episode 10, but I don't like it when people do that.
What could we do to really just flame it out? I feel
Well, if we were going to end the show right now, like what would we have done?
Oh man, I think we'd have like every single person come onto the microphone and sing
yeah.
"We Are the World."
Including like Glenn Weldon.
Yeah. And actually, you know what we would do? Here's what we would do, Salt. We would tell
An entire podcast where I pretend to be you and you pretend to be me.
Oh, well, that's got to be
Really
on the
wanted
list.
to do that
That's
one.
a good
Wait,
one.
you guys don't do that anyway?
Sometimes.
Nah.
My name's Sultan. I think it would be really fun, Salt. Maybe we can find someone that doesn't listen to this podcast that's been on this podcast, and we're like, hey, listen, It's very important. We're all going to sing We Are the World from the 80s or whatever. And we're going to harmonize them. So don't worry. We'll take care of all the sound editing. You'll get Final Cut if you don't like the way it sounds. But what we need you to do is just sing the whole song, okay? We're going to layer the tracks over them, and we'll put it together, and it's going to sound great.
And just play that one.
Just play that one.
And that's the entire show?
That's the whole show. That's what we got to do.
We'd need to do that to, like, Justin.
That would be perfect.
Too bad he listens to the show.
I don't know, man. We might catch him on this one. We'll see.
Yeah. DeFi asks, if you guys were arrested, what crime would your friends and family assume you committed?
That's a good question. Who?
I can go first if you guys need some time to think.
Yeah.
I assume everybody would be like public intoxication.
He's gone AWOL.
No, it would be public intoxication. Like I clearly peed on something outside.
Public urination.
I don't know what people would think I got accused of. This would be a great icebreaker for like a professional setting, because then you'd really get to say something.
Yeah. I don't know if somebody was like, there's some messed up crime somebody could just go to.
Yeah, that's what would make it fun. So if someone
I'm
was
really
just
glad
like,
I filtered out the messed up crime.
if someone's just like
saying.
murder, you're like, whoa, what?
Whoa.
I think people would
You'd
think
be like, or I'm a badass.
Yeah. Going off of the last time someone asked a similar question about this, I think someone would think that I got a speeding ticket and then I just started getting real mouthy with the police, and then I was one of those people on YouTube that just got drug out of their car.
Yeah,
I'm
probably.
pretty sure that's what people would think happened to me.
Okay, I want to hear what Gracie's is
Okay, so
before I
mine
go
would-
give my little tyrant wife's dog some water. He's barking in the other room.
I think mine would have to be something along the lines of like punching somebody who said something like horrible or racist, and then just like starting out a whole bar fight.
Just throw. What's your bar fight move? You throw the first punch and then get down low? What are you planning on doing there?
Just tackling somebody.
Okay, that's that
Nice, go hard.
Midwesternist.
You know what my opening move is, Nar? Do you know?
To run away?
No, it's to throw a glass.
I would say to
against the
throw a
wall.
glass on the
'Cause
ground.
I've wanted
Or
to do
yeah.
that so long.
Oh,
I
that's
seriously think
true.
about that. I don't know if there's been a day of the last year that I haven't thought about throwing a glass against a wall.
I think the
I just
appropriate
want to
move
so
is
bad.
to pick a badass song on the jukebox. That's the first thing you got to do.
Street Fighting Man, G7.
That's
You
it.
press G8. If you like peeing, you can lie.
I think
Yes.
What's your bar fight song? I think I might go Renegade by Styx.
That's pretty good.
That's a
All
good
right.
one.
Wait, I'll give you the next question.
Oh, no, I've got it while you go because this is going to take quite
Okay.
some time. We're going to start unpacking. Matt
Tell me
asks,
what the question is.
do lakes have beaches?
Oh no.
Let's start the negotiation. Now, as someone from Kansas, you should be very familiar with beaches. What do you think?
I think Unbreakable would disown me if I said that lakes had beaches, but I don't. No.
I'm going to go hard no. Lakes do not have beaches. Beaches are, by definition, where the ocean meets the shore and all the sandiness that happens right there. That is a beach. You are at a lakefront, right? And just because there's sand there does not make it a beach, right? It's a very different... The key elements
So
to...
what's the difference between a shore and a beach?
A shore is like where the water meets the land, right? That's a
Okay.
lake shore or something like that, or
Okay.
like the shore of a river. Or I don't know what, but with
Okay,
I'm
so
thinking
lakes
with the
have
beach-
shores but not beaches.
Yeah. Like with the beach, I think there's critical elements that you're missing with the lake. Saltwater air is a huge part of the beach environment. The fact that it goes on forever is a huge part of the seafood that you're going to get in the beach town, right? All
So
those
beach
things
is
are
a
missing from
culture.
lakes.
Beach
What's
is
up?
culture.
Beach is
Like-
culture. Beach is an experience, and some of the key elements of that
It's
experience are
It's
missing.
not a beach.
It's not a beach.
It's not
We're
a beach.
all in agreement on this. Wow.
Yeah. The beach is the ocean.
Who
I'm not saying hanging out by a lake isn't fun, but that's what you're doing. You're hanging out by a lake.
who's
But
coming
it's a
down on
lake
the other
shore.
side of this?
Huh?
Who's coming down on the
Oh,
other? Is this
Justin's on the other side of this.
I should've
Also,
known.
He thinks-
Maddie would
It's
argue
insanity.
you to the ground.
That they'll be like, oh yeah, lake. Okay, then so hanging out by a sandy part next to a river, is that the beach?
Yeah,
That's impossible. You can see the other side of the water.
I'm just kidding. I don't.
It's
know.
insanity.
What about a creek? Let's go even stupider. Salt. What about a
Yeah.
creek? What if I
What
put
about-
what if I
How
put
big
my
is the-
water hose on
A
my
ditch.
driveway
A
and made a little
ditch.
stream of water and then put some sand? Is that the beach? This is madness. Pure
It's the ocean.
madness.
That's salt water.
We
Get
don't
to
need
it.
to. We don't need to. Let's not discuss this any further. This is upsetting me. It's getting my dander up. It's pointless.
Speaking of which, Matt asks, what's the smallest hill you're willing to die on?
That's it right there.
No, that's not it. I don't care about that one. I'm prepared to correct people in any context, no matter how inappropriate, when they say escape or accept. No, what's escaped? Like the prisoner has escaped. I'm ready to die on that hill. I'd be like, excuse me, Mr. President, I think you mean escaped. You're saying it with an X. You sound like an idiot. That's what I would say.
I don't need other people to say it, but when people correct me. Also, I really like that one time when somebody corrected you on the pronunciation of the word Qatar, and they're like, it's pronounced Qatar, and you're like, no, it's not, and then you spelled it for them in Arabic.
That was pretty great. That was a highlight of my college experience.
At
a funeral, someone's like, they've escaped this mortal realm. I'd be like, excuse me, Father, you sound like an idiot right now. Just to let you know, it's escaped.
The word fort, like I'm not.
Oh, that's a dumb one.
I'm not going to correct and make other people say forte, but when I say fort and people correct me and they get really like meh about it, I'm like, you're being dumb. Like, why is the word louder strong point? It doesn't make any sense. French. This is a George Carlin bit, and it just bothers me. The word fort, F-O-R-T-E, is French it's French Latin for strong point. The word forte is Italian for louder. So if you say that's not my forte, you're like, that's not my louder. It has nothing to do with your skills or strong points. It's just aggravating.
Bam.
I think
It has to be a small hill. So
I
Small
think
hills.
mine would be that when people say I couldn't care less versus I could care less, and I'm like, no, if you could care less, then
That means you care.
You
I
care a
think-
lot.
I think that's like almost like your and there and there. I feel like we're making progress on those three as like society. I think people have lost enough face on the internet with those particular issues. We're still got a long way to go, but I think we're making progress.
Plus,
You
all
know?
my students know that I would shame them into the ground. God.
it's good.
Just humiliate
It's
them.
good.
Throw the books off their desk. You're trash.
No.
Human garbage.
I'm so glad Jose commented on this. It's under 9,000 says, I would have expected Gary to take over by this point, but congrats to your mom for sticking through this many episodes.
It's pretty great. Yeah, he
If
keeps
you
saying
guys-
he wants a turn,
yeah.
but we will not let him.
Yeah, if you guys, from the very beginning, the continuing joke is that only our mom listens to this podcast.
If you ever want to know what our
Despite,
brother
like,
is like,
the cavalcade of like guest hosts, we're just like, yeah, only mom and us listen to the show.
our older brother Gary is like, he's a nice guy, but he's also definitely like the human version of somebody that's in 2020 still using the word gay to mean negative things. You know, you're like, oh, Gary, come on, man, do better. And he's like, that's gay. And we're like, ugh.
And you're like, no.
You're like, you're doing this to bother us, right? And he's like, 100%. And you're like, ugh.
Reese Cook asks, congratulations to 200 episodes, but Nar, what do you think the strongest evolution is, and if any mega evolutions will be stronger?
Well, I wonder why this one's directed specifically at me, but
Because you don't know nothing about Pokemon.
I do too, sir. I think the strongest in my heart is got to be Mega Rayquaza, because it's got like a blade mouth and it's terrifying, and it will assemble all the Dragon Balls, and then you'll be like, can I make a wish? And Mega Rayquaza's like, they're my Dragon Balls, and then he eats you.
Yeah, the wish is that I eat you.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen to you. So I'm going to say Mega Rayquaza, and nothing can be stronger. Except for maybe Pikachu had twice as many balloons. That might beat it.
That's true. Cleve Helm asks, congrats on 100 or 200 episodes. I'll be disappointed if the whole episode isn't via a Galarian wheezing. Can you imagine if we did that for an hour and a
I
half?
should have done that for April Fool's Day, I think.
Are just all of the news is Corky and Reg?
That would be... I think that would hurt your voice, honestly. Maybe permanently.
Maybe. What
It's
if I
stuck
just
like
couldn't-
that forever.
Yeah, I was gonna
my
say, I
God.
can't stop talking like that.
That's it.
I mean, Corky can't. I'm a method actor.
Oh, yeah.
Kyle says, congratulations. Did you ever think you'd get to 200 episodes? What has been your favorite podcast and game memory of the last 4 years? Weddings and births don't count. Thanks, Kyle. That's a real get out of jail free card there. Chris, I
true.
would
That
say
one.
my wedding in like the 4th month of this podcast, I'd have got a talking to.
Well,
Should
she'd
have
have to
found
listen
you.
first, you know?
Oof.
But of course,
That's true.
if she drives home, she might run out of things to listen to. She might actually have to listen to this podcast.
She's like, it was either episode 200 of Pokemon Go Radio or The Sound of the Wind. And after 2 hours of The Sound of the Wind, my ears
I
hurt.
couldn't do anymore. What has been your favorite memory, Gracie, over all of the history of Pokemon Go? No pressure.
Pokemon Go?
Make us cry.
Oh, I got one. Okay, so I went through like a really hard time like in life and things like that, and like I went through relationship and got a divorce and all that fun stuff. But I am dating someone and we met via Pokemon Go.
I might cry now. That's pretty dang adorable.
So yeah, Negley and I are dating now. So. Oh.
I think there's gonna like
I've
there are
legitimately
going to
got
be
kittens
like
about this.
there are going to be people who are like, how did your grandparents meet? And it's like
Pokemon Go.
they played Pokemon Go, and you're like, that sounds like Old West talk. What are you
And
saying?
then they're gonna be playing Pokemon Go. Like, yeah, this is the one thing.
This is
like
it.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This was like one of two things that just never left the cultural zeitgeist.
That's
The
awesome.
only problem is that we're two different teams. So.
Oh no.
Wait, what are the team breakups? Is it the Montagues and the Capulets? Like, what's
Yeah.
happening here?
Well, I'm Valor and he's Mystic.
But your
I
hair
knew I
is
always
blue.
hated him.
But your
knew I
heart's
always
in the
know.
right place. We
Yeah.
know.
That's her hair has dyed in the blood of mystics.
That's true. That checks out. We got any
Yep.
more questions? Salt? Oh, I guess we should do ours.
so many.
You
We
want
got so many more questions.
You got something to make us cry, Salt? You got something sweet?
Yeah.
my favorite moment. Wait, Pokemon Go or Pokemon? Oh, okay, I'll just say both. It was the first ever Mareep up because I legitimately didn't think anybody would show up.
And then a lot, maybe too many people showed up.
Yeah,
We're
maybe
like,
too. We got a little bit in trouble at that bar. Yeah,
They didn't care for
No.
us, just kind of hanging out there.
yeah.
You're buying drinks
but-
though, right?
Oh yeah.
To
But it was
So, I
like a
mean-
restaurant. It was like not a normal
Oh.
bar. It was weird, but it was fun.
and to meet Justine recommended it, and it was an amazing place. And just to meet people for the first time and just be able to talk Pokemon Go with people and the excitement of Pokemon Go Fest. And, like, obviously the first Go Fest didn't work out the
And
way
then
it did,
people
but it
would
worked
like
out.
not like judge you hardcore as you're talking
Yeah.
about it. Yeah.
And
that
you're
was
just like,
fun.
oh, hey. And then we just got to talk about that was before the Discord. That was, like, before everything.
Yeah.
And just to be able to talk to people about the show and about Pokemon Go, that was by far my favorite memory.
That was pretty awesome. I'll cheat and go the second Mareep up because that one was cool. Justine again recommended that bar. She's like our go-to Chicago bar expert. We're like, help us. And we went to this really cool bar. It was like a local place. Everyone was there. It was so much fun. That was a blast. And there were
Chris
other
was there and he's like,
podcasts
I'm
there.
starting a podcast. And I'm like, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. And then he did, and Ken was there, and it was such a good podcast. I mean, it was such a good hanging out time. I loved it. Loved it.
Poka Skywalker asks, if you two could ever switch places for one day and no one would know in the other one's place, what would you do?
Aren't you the same person?
No.
Oh.
What would let's just say it happened. I think obviously we just live the day and not tell anyone, right? Because they wouldn't believe
obviously. Exactly. But if I got to do something, well, I mean, like, I don't want to ruin your life. I think I would go to your woodworkers meeting and just talk nonsense for a day.
That would be perfect.
Yeah, your bust joints are all on the end grain. You might want to get a biscuit on that.
Yeah, you might want to get. Oh, look at that mammoth
Look at
dog.
that puppy. That is a big dog.
That's a wolf.
This is Lupin
That's a great name.
Aw.
from Harry Potter.
I was gonna say that Lupin looks like
That
if he
dog is
decided
looking
to
at your
kill you,
face
he
like
could.
it's hungry. It either loves you or it's going to eat you.
He's
Maybe both.
very
Oh
sweet.
no, it's love. It's love.
It was
It's
love.
pure love. Yeah, his full name is Lupin Sirius.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Serious. I'm serious.
Victor asks if the show was were to end today and there was this was the last episode and one of your takeaways. What takeaway would you wish your listeners and our community would take away? Also, congratulations, and I'm happy for you guys for your 200th episode. I would say my takeaway would be that if this has to be our last show, because obviously the game is going to continue to go, if this is our last show, that the community is bigger than the show and that we're just two people that sort of play this game and talk into a microphone, and that Pokemon Go Radio is obviously way bigger than Nar and I, and that I hope that somebody else takes up the mantle and they keep the community going and forward and keep everybody together, because this is bigger and better than just a show, or I would say even just a video game. This is a community of people that have a common interest and a common passion, and I hope it outlasts this show, and I hope it outlasts this game.
Yeah, I fully agree that. The other thing I would say is if you feel like you want to make something, right, whether it's a streamer or a podcast or a YouTube video or a series of YouTube videos or a painting, or whatever, right? A table, I don't care. If you feel like you want to make something,
A brisket. We're gonna make that
one day,
smoking
that
episode.
damn smoking episode. If you want to make something, don't look for reasons to wait. Just make it. It's gonna suck, right? It's probably not gonna be meet all your expectations. Maybe no one will ever even listen to it. Who cares? Just make it. The act
Don't
of
make it for
making
other people. Make it for you.
Yeah, make it for you.
And
Put it out there.
If it was up to me, the show would never exist. I'm telling you right now. I thought Nar tricked me into the first episode of the show, and I thought it was a practice run. He literally had to lie to me on episode 1. Like, the in bit is not a joke. When I said, we're going to do another one, right? He's like, yeah, sure. That was real. I'm telling you, don't wait for other people's permission to make something that you want to make, and don't validate yourself over the number of people that listen to it, because it just doesn't matter.
And
this show has gone super popular to super not popular and back and forth, and the number of people that listen to it has never crossed my mind of like, oh, should we keep making the show because less than half the people that listened at this point. Who cares? It doesn't matter. The right people are listening, and the right people will find what you make. And at the end of the day, you're making it because it's an expression of yourself and because you love something.
Yeah, and you'll never feel vindicated by the numbers, right? Like, you'll always think like, oh, well, that person's big time or that person's bigger time or whatever. Like, it just doesn't do anything for you. But individual interactions, like whenever someone thinks like, whenever I was thinking about my favorite memories, I wasn't like, oh, this one time I sat down and I looked at the iTunes chart and realized we were, one of the biggest video game podcasts, or like that's like the furthest thing from my mind. But I'm thinking about like this one time this kid singing a song about how she was singing about catching a ditto.
Oh, the ditto?
The
I
ditto
think
song.
about that all the time.
I know. Or, just like so many people saying such nice things like in those individual moments. You're just like, this is fun. I'm really thankful for it. I really, really am.
Okay, one more before we switch to Discord. Just looking at here, Vernon Wright says 200. My goodness, I remember the early days. Sorry, Vernon.
Yeah,
congratulations to 200 more.
Was there a question?
See. You want to switch? You want to switch to Discord?
I want to switch to Discord, but I have a question for Vernon.
What is that?
Did you find the Discord? I'm vamping here, Salt. We're professional.
Oh, okay.
You go. I'm gonna say, Vernon, how'd you find us? Back in the early days. That's always interesting. Did people just Google things? Were there podcasts back then? It's weird to think about. Gracie, what made you finally pull the trigger and say, like, I'm going to stream. This is going to happen?
Okay, so obviously, like, the pandemic happened, and I've always wanted to do a podcast, but I didn't know, like, what I wanted to do a podcast about. And I was like, well, what if I streamed Pokemon Go, just start things off? Because if I did a podcast, it'd be something different, but I just wanted to do something that was fun. And one of my friends was streaming, and I was just like, okay, I want to try this. And I feel like I can be kind of a funny person sometimes, and I felt like I could put that into, like, energy into the stream and, like, kind of be that person that, like, I don't know, creates content, but also laid back. Like, I'm never going to be the rank 10, oh my god, look at how awesome this person is. I want to be someone that they can, like, come hang out with and, like, chat with and, like, maybe, be good at some things, but also, like, just, like, support and just enjoy the game as much as anybody else.
Yeah.
So.
That's a good way to approach it. And it feels that way, too. It's really,
right.
It's a fun way to do it. And it's just like,
low
I learn
stress.
things, but it's low stress.
Yeah.
And God knows we need it these days. That's
Hell
the worst
yeah.
thing. It's not the worst
times
thing.
of uncertainty.
It's not the worst thing. Obviously, people dying is the worst thing. But also bad are the hacky, annoying statements about how we don't need any more trouble these days, or in our trying times, why don't you buy a Toyota?
They're going to say commercials for the time of COVID.
Yeah,
God,
you're like, whoa, what are you doing? Don't be stupid.
Or how
Charmin knows the last thing you need to worry about is having enough toilet paper. Yeah, I know, Charmin.
Or, like, how a company that you, like, registered your email for in, like, 2008 is now emailing you, like, how they're doing things for the community during these trying times. It's like, I don't even listen to you anymore.
You're like, what are you doing here?
Like, what are you... Yeah.
What
I
do
don't
you
even
got?
have that.
A couple things from the Discord. So Neg says, questions for the show. Coming up on the 4th anniversary of the game, what is your current favorite catch and or hatch you have in your collection?
Not even close. Shiny Party Hat Wurmple. I gotta look up his special name because he has a special name. I want to
don't
get it
have
right.
that one.
I would say I really like the Bulbasaur that Nar traded me to pretend that it's my starter.
Oh yeah.
I really like that. I don't even know. Have I ever told that story on the show? I don't even know.
I don't remember
But
it.
I transferred my starter, and Nar said he found my starter and transferred
Oh,
it to
that's
me.
because when you were telling that story, a Bulbasaur popped up in my house, and so I think he was like a little, like as a homeward bound situation.
I still have that Bulbasaur, and I'll never get rid of it because it's my Bulbasaur.
You should
So
name him
that's probably-
Shadow.
And like Shadow.
Yeah.
Oh
we have
my
a
God.
we have a master sergeant named Chance, and every time
Yeah.
somebody calls him Chance, I'm like Shadow.
The shiny part hat Wurmple is named Devanzi. I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's my boy.
Grace, what's your favorite catch ever?
My favorite catch ever?
Or hatch?
Oh. Hold on, let me look.
Oh, somebody's delivering my table.
Uh-oh.
Is that code?
Yeah. Are you in trouble? Do you need some
No,
help?
I brought I gave the party a table last night.
Oh, I
A
know what it
folding
is.
table.
Okay, so I caught a shiny Magikarp in 2017.
Back in
Like-
the day.
And I bought it. I caught it in like we were on vacation, and so I quickly got enough candies to evolve it to a red Gyarados, so I could put on the gyms to like show it off.
Just
So
flexing.
you could stunt.
The
Yeah,
first ever.
And I named it Mushu off of like Mulan.
That's a good one. Is somebody knocking? My dogs are getting mad. Let's see
Do you have
here.
any
more? How many times have you watched Hamilton?
Once.
3.
0 times. I'm waiting for Peppa to get back.
I didn't
excited.
understand what people said when you're like, if you just listen to the soundtrack, that's the whole show. It's because
Oh wait,
literally
sorry, somebody's
everything
outside.
is singing.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay.
And then next question is: when you eat Oreos, do you eat the middle first or just bite into it like a monster?
I bite into it like a proper person. That's how you're supposed to
No,
eat it.
What? It is a twist, and
No.
then whichever side the cream comes off,
No.
you eat the other side first, get that cookie flavor, and then you chow down on the cream and
What a
cookie.
spectacular way to eat less Oreos. I hope we share Oreos. And
Wait,
you get
the regular
a
kind of
third the
Oreos?
Yeah, the regular kind of Oreos.
Oh, it depends on the kind of Oreo. Because if it's a, what? Yeah. If it's the regular kind of Oreo, I
Did
twist.
someone just
and
come
eat
into the
it.
room and be like, "Do you have Oreos? What's up with these Oreos?"
And if
Yo,
it's
I
the,
saw Nard an entire sleeve of Oreos.
I would do
off
it
his
today.
belly like an otter.
I would do it with no shame.
but if it's the lemon kind, I eat it whole.
Lemon Oreos?
Lemon. What?
They're the
I would
best thing
piss
in
on
the
those
world.
if they were on fire.
No, they're so wonderful.
No.
They're
No.
and
so
then-
good.
I don't know if that was Neg, but Neg wants to know: do you and your shuckle want to get together for takeout for Umi Sushi tonight?
Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Oh, I thought. I didn't realize you were talking to me.
Yeah, no, that was you put that question in the end.
Yes.
That's-
I'd like to
okay.
go on a date with
Well,
him
he'll
and my
kn-
shuckle.
I was gonna say.
I guess that's
he'll
Monday.
know. Yeah, he'll know at the end
You
of
can
the
see
show.
the response later when you post it.
Yeah.
Salt.
Oh, that's so cute.
That is pretty
Okay.
adorable.
Right.
Well, now I feel kind of silly going back to cookies, but Bluebell
No,
just
let's do
released.
it.
Bluebell is the best ice cream in the world.
Wait,
If you don't know,
stop,
ask somebody.
Wait, about Bluebell?
What about it?
Tell me.
Yeah.
No, just
They've
tell
got
me
a
the
new
news.
flavor, and it's called cookies and milk. Okay. You know how cookies and cream is Oreos with cream and deliciousness?
Is it chocolate chips?
It's not like chocolatey chunks of like nasty chocolate chips, but it's like that cookie breading, mixed in with milk creamy vanilla ice cream, and it is wonderful.
Does it
I
taste
want
like
to go
milk?
to that.
'Cause
It tastes like milk
is-
and cookies.
Milk is gross.
No,
So-
that's good.
Nope.
I'll just drink
We
a
will
glass
love
of milk.
Bluebell because Bluebell loves Texas A&M. Like Bluebell is such an Aggie school.
It's true.
And we love them for it.
Yeah. They can give me a little Listeria every now and then. I don't care. It's fine.
Strike Eagle asks, episode 200 is no small accomplishment. Congratulations. It's amazing to be a part of this Pokemon group and loving people. Thank you for living up to your slogan and providing a sense of community for everyone out there. Wouldn't be having as much fun without y'all. Really didn't need that to be as complimentary as it was, but now I've read it all. A few questions for you both. How do you feel when looking back now over to the previous 199 shows compared to now? Our audio quality is significantly better.
That's for real.
Yeah. And then he asks, will you be giving Genesect a call to DJ for episode 300, and will Fortress be invited?
I don't think Genesect knows how to DJ.
He's got
Oh,
those
sorry.
drives.
Would Jesus check?
Genesect. Ah, yes, my very cultural European friend. Yeah, I think he would be into it. He's got like that
Dumbest
Daft Punk
recurring
helmet
bit
on.
of the show.
He's
ever.
he's got that. Fortress is definitely not invited. Fortress sells Molly at the concerts. I'm just gonna be real honest with you. He is a drug dealer, and I would punt him.
The one that has your
across-
face on it?
No, it doesn't. That's
Yeah.
that's a lie. It's an affront. That's an affront. Jesus Sect is my boy. DJ's real good. I think he does the theme music. Actually, Jesus Sect has been sound in a helmet. Most people don't know that, but that's for real.
Most people don't know that, huh?
That's true. Yeah.
I'm still trying to go through.
Grace
and
is just
find out
shaking
this
your head. It's like, why are you still doing that? Because I think it's funny. That's
I like
why.
it. It's
It's
fine.
dumb. I don't care.
thing. The Jade Rabbit, or as Nar insists on calling
Jadder
him, the
Rabbit.
Rabbit, says, "What is your favorite addition to the game since launch, including those that have been removed and/or changed?"
Jad or Rabbit's my favorite addition.
PvP.
Yeah, honestly, it's not even close. Raids are good. Really like a raid. I think that's you know what? If you give raids credit for building local communities like they did, Community Day also deserves some of that credit, but maybe it's like half and half. So, but yeah, I'm just trying to be a contrarian for that sake. It's PvP and it's not even close. It's done so much to make a purpose and a drive for the game. I absolutely love it. It's made streaming a thing that I want to watch and see and learn and get better. It's taken like the way I feel about collection, and now I feel the same way about battling. Like it's given a entirely equal second dimension to the game. Transformative.
Yeah.
Gracie, I gotta think yours is PvP, right?
Well, okay, so funny story. I was one of those people that I was super skeptical about it. I was like, PvP is gonna suck and I'm gonna hate it and I don't want it. And now, obviously, I love it, and that and Community Days I just feel like are so fundamental in the whole game.
To this day, every now and then when someone beats me at PvP, they go, "Hey, does that have enough strategic depth for you, Nar?" Because I famously, when PvP first came out, I was like, there's nothing to this. Like, it's not as deep.
Well, yeah, and it used to just be like, tap, tap,
Yeah.
tap.
Well, I mean, they've added a little bit to flesh it out, but even just the basic mechanics of it are deceptively complicated.
Yes.
You think you can just tap your way to victory, but there is a lot going on there. And so I was quickly humbled when I actually got into
Right.
PvP and realized, oh dang, there's a lot going on here. And then with secondary charge moves, that just completely so many things they've done to just really add on to that strategic depth, and I hope we see more of it.
Badger asks, "Can we get that top? Can we get that Salt's list of top top 5 changes to Pokemon Go?" Mind your own business, Badger.
Snake. Mushroom.
I'm gonna get to it when I get to
No,
it.
you're not. But
I'm probably not.
Well, was that like 2 years ago?
Yeah, it's been a long.
been a minute.
time. Multiple houses ago.
Wow. Yeah.
Hydrogen Bond asks, "How much money would you sell your non-dominant Pinky for? It is painlessly surgically removed."
Oh, that's a very good question.
Wait, how much you would sell it for?
So my
Yeah,
left.
well,
pinky-
you just gotta. Your left Pinky is just gonna get removed if
Okay.
you're right-handed. How much money? I'm just saying right now, $1 billion. That's not a problem.
No, but that's a silly amount of money.
Yeah.
I would
I'm
do
saying.
it for no, like just straight cash. 2 million.
Yeah.
2 million is my
Couple
lowest
million.
number.
Yeah.
Because I think it would suck, but it's also how am I
Steph
going to
points out typing would be really
Typing
crappy.
would be hard. There'd be a lot of problems, but I'm a woodworker, so I've kind of accepted that at some point I might lose a finger. I think just secure it up for my family. That's got to be. I'll take that hit.
Very selfless.
VM1 ATL says, "Assuming mutations could happen to humans like in X-Men, what charge move would you want and how would you use it?"
Salt is my
Ooh.
mutation. I don't know what you're talking about. We're the world's lamest X-Men. Even Cypher's what charge move would I want to use?
I would use Psychic, and I would use it to bring me that ice cream that you just talked about.
No, I think I'd use Draco Meteor and just stand in empty fields like the beginning of Iron Man, and just be
just
boom, Dragon
I
Meteor.
was definitely gonna say Outrage or something.
Outrage would be pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, but what is outrage? You're just like, ah.
It's like
Yeah,
that,
and then
Ben Stiller
Dragon
from Misty Men.
comes out of the
Mystery.
sky.
That's pretty good too. Drag out.
Paulo says no questions, but congrats on the 200. Rhea says, no questions, but just wanted to say I'm glad to meet a show host, Nar, and some of the Pokemon Go Radio Discord crew
Guy
at
is
last
cool.
year's Go Fest. And experience I'll always fondly remember. And then Jthro says, congrats on episode 200. You guys have built an awesome community here on Discord. I'm glad we've had the chance to meet you guys at Go Fest and a bunch of Discord friends who have become actual friends.
It's true.
Aw,
Aw,
Good
it's
to hear
true.
from you, Jthro.
Oh, it's good times. Yep.
Is that good? You want to end it on that?
Walls was so excited. They were talking the other day. Apparently, so Walls used to work in pumps and turbines. Really interesting stuff. And she came in and
Sorry, I fell asleep when
Yeah.
you said turbine.
she told us that Jthro's husband works in pumps. And I originally thought like breast pumps, like for breast milk. And she's like, no, like pumps and turbines. And I was like, I fell asleep. That's what I told her. She's like,
You talk to her about boring crap all the time.
Yeah, that's fair. I honestly really do. But it's like Magic the Gathering and stuff that you don't think is boring, so you don't have a leg to
Well, Walls
stand
loves Magic the Gathering.
on. Oh, yeah. She's actually pretty good at Magic the Gathering. That's a good point. You taught her how to play. No. You tried and failed. And
I
then
tried,
an app
and we
taught her.
got into a fight
Oof.
because Walls does not like me teaching her
It's true.
anything.
To be fair, you did call her a little lady like 5 times.
I did not.
Wouldn't it have been great
I
if
feel
you
like
did?
that's like I don't know, a family thing. Like it's hard to like learn something from
Absolutely.
someone that's super close to
Oh,
you.
I taught Nar how to drive stick. We basically murdered each
Yeah,
other.
we're still lucky that we're still alive, honestly.
It was awful.
If I could have pulled that thing out and shoved it up your butt, I would have done it. That Honda Elantra, this might be a hot take, did not have the best stick shift, I'll be honest
No,
with you.
you're just bad at it.
No, it always jerked. That thing was not a great car. Oh,
I also
man.
learned how to drive stick with a Honda.
I think it's weird that people think that there's like some sort of like virtue in learning how to drive stick. That is a useless skill. I mean, it's useful in the sense that you can drive a car that's bad at being a car, but like no.
It needs
Unless you're
some
a
extra
race car
help.
driver. Like, what are you doing?
Oh, I like it.
No, it's dumb.
Okay, well, my wife's dog needs to go.
Drive a
out,
horse
so
and
we're
buggy.
ending the show.
Wrap it up. Oh,
Thank
man.
you guys so much. It has
Drink.
been a blast. It has been an absolute pleasure. Little toasty toast. Tink.
Good stuff. All my business whiskey is gone.
2 Moscow mules per show. Thank you. If you guys want to follow us on Twitter, you can do what a couple of people have done and create a Twitter for the express purposes of just talking with us on Twitter. It's Pokemon Go _radio. Honestly, there's nothing really else going on Twitter. Or you can check us out at Facebook at Pokemon Go Radio. You can also find any of our episodes anytime up on YouTube. Sometimes, but not this time. I make a thumbnail for it.
Yeah, and they're fancy looking. They look like
They're nice looking.
borderline
but
professional.
tired, so.
Yeah, it happens.
And I got to edit this.
We also give a big thanks to our Patreons, everyone that supports us. Specifically, we talked a little bit about June. We wanted to donate the proceeds from Patreon to a charity. We've selected just the NAACP General Fund. I think that's what the Pokemon Company did. We want to follow suit with that. It just makes the most sense. So we'll be donating. And Salt, I haven't cleared this with you, so I'm going to put you on air. It felt like we joked about how we were just like giving other people's money away, so it didn't feel
Yes.
it didn't feel
We're gonna
good. So
do-
I think we should match it. Are you cool with
We're
that?
gonna match
We're
it.
gonna match
Absolutely, yeah.
it. Okay,
Absolutely.
so we're gonna write a check for that plus double, and we're gonna send that to the NAACP.
Well, wait, are we both going to match? Are we tripling?
Let's not get crazy. Okay, we probably should do that. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll
Well,
do
now
that.
we can't back out of it, so we're tripling it, I guess.
So
that's
the
happening.
June donations, Nar and I will each match, and we will send that to the NAACP. Thank you guys so much. So the Discord, Nar, and Salt will all be making a donation here this July to the NAACP to try to promote some of the things that organization is working on. And frankly, just, it's a drop in the bucket for all the work they've been doing for the past couple decades to get us to this point where we're finally potentially looking at a precipice where some things might actually change.
Maybe, but that's a long fight. So thank you to everyone that donated for that. And then also thanks to Chris, who joined the Discord level. Chris, if you don't have a link to the Discord, let us know. We'll get you a link and get you hooked up in there and get chit-chatting. Oh, man.
Yep.
Good show.
Thank you. And also, we would be amiss if we did not say thank you to our guest for episode 200, Gracie.
Yay! Thank you
See
guys
you
for
in
having me.
200
I
more?
had this was fun.
Can we book you for
We'll see you at
episode
episode
400
400?
right now? Put
Okay.
it on your calendar.
Let's go ahead and book it.
It's-
When we're
there.
moon people on the moon in 2040 or whatever,
The flat moon.
the flat moon.
Whatever
It's going to be very hard to
timeline
balance.
that is. Yeah, who
Yeah.
knows?
Oh, man. Okay. We're doing it? We're done?
We're doing it? Okay. Also, just so everybody knows, the internet reacted strongly to Narn. He will be saying "Go freaking
I
catch 'em
sure
all"
will.
at the end
I've
of
learned
Yeah.
my
the
lesson.
show.
You
Sorry.
better.
Yeah. Oh man.
Man,
I don't want to say it.
I did not like that, but apparently I was
Yeah.
wrong.
You were.
So
Accept it.
we got new shows.
Wait, I'm gonna say my final
you do
piece.
your thing.
So, thank you guys so much. It's been an honor. Like always, there will be a new show every single Monday.
And in the meantime, go freaking catch them all. 200, we did it! Oh my god!
Hey, Gracie, here's a true fact for the end bit.
Okay.
I graduated high school and college, and I've never read a single book that was assigned to me.
Yeah.
Not once, not ever.
Have you?
What?
Do you know who Joel Mulaney is?
Yeah, oh my god, we basically
Okay.
battle our lives after
Okay.
him.
Yeah. Same. So there's like the joke. He's like, I paid $120,000 to go read Jane Austen, and then I didn't.
And then I didn't.
Well, I didn't either.
Yeah.
Not once, not ever.
Not ever.
It's like, you need to read Tale of Two Cities.
Nope.
No.
Hold on, you didn't
You
read them-
like-
Did
you
you read
like
any
Tale
of
of
the
Two
books?
Cities.
Or did you
I'm
like
telling you
read
right now.
some of them or none of
I'm
them?
telling you right now, I read none of them.
You read no bits of the
I
book.
like Tale of Two Cities, but when they were like, it's assigned to you, I was like, well, now I'm not going to read it. I read the first. I do remember reading the first 3 pages of Hawthorne's Scarlet Letter.
fell asleep.
and I fell asleep
Yeah.
for 3 hours.
That's true,
Oh.
that did happen. I had
Yeah.
the same experience.
Oh God. And then also being assigned Romeo and Juliet. Like, you will answer for your entire profession. Why do English teachers make freshmen read Romeo and Juliet?
Okay,
It's
here-
his worst
no.
play.
I
I think that's
Like-
the age you would respond to it, though.
think I like teaching Romeo and Juliet because I teach them that this is what happens when you're too impulsive and you can't keep it in your
Yep.
pants,
Yep.
and you make everybody pay for your idiocracy.
Yeah. And Mercutio is
Hate
the
that
best.
play.
And I like
He
to
was the
show
best.
them the graphic novel of it and make them rap.
I would like to make some kids rap. Some
Ooh,
Kansas
Hamilton.
kids.
Yeah, they Hamilton it up, but with Romeo and Juliet.
Good times. Get some more whiskey?
Hamil-
You got to edit salt.
Hamlet. I know.
Feels good.
Yeah.